ball, man. It's opening day in Major League Baseball. It shouldn't start with a one-game schedule out west with the game on Netflix, man. Rob Manfred may as well walk up to the podium for his next press conference in a fedora with a feather in it and a long velvet coat, man. What are we, just pimping for cash, throwing it on Netflix? What will you pay for opening night in Major League Baseball? You think the Netflix audience has a whisper of a care about Major League Baseball? I mean, if Manfred and the suits at Major League Baseball don't know, I can tell them who watches Netflix. It's not like your Wednesday night Netflix user is going to click it on and they see Major League Baseball opener. Click, 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 swipe, swipe, swipe. Come on, man. So all you end up doing, and this isn't any major reason, this is just more in the broader context, if you're going to become or try and become more relevant. I mean, baseball is riding high. It's coming off one of its best World Series. It's got one of the maybe top 3 players of all time in Shohei Ohtani right now. The World Baseball Classic drew incredible interest. And so Major League Baseball, in all its wisdom, is going to start with a one-gamer, crickets chirping on Netflix. The grand opening of the baseball season. No, the season should open today at noon in Cincinnati. And then there should be a game at 12:30 at Citi Field. And then there should be a 2 o'clock start in Atlanta. And the Dodgers should be playing at 7 o'clock. And by the way, you should make every one of these series compelling. Put a rival right in there. Braves Mets right off the bat. Phillies Mets right off the bat. Dodgers Giants. Yankees Red Sox. Play it up, man. We'll just pimp it up, throw it over at Netflix, see how many million we can get for yawning our way into the opening of a season. I'm not going to get all freaking sentimental about it and say it's sad or use those kind of emotional words, but man, it doesn't seem like the Major League Baseball and anybody who's there in charge of growing the game or increasing your popularity, man, you just stuck a banana in the tailpipe on the beginning of the season. Hey, look, I'm not here to suggest that if you put Yankees Giants tonight on NBC that it'd be must-watch TV, but gosh, you'd catch some by accident, wouldn't you? But more importantly, every single team should open today, man. It's opening day. Put them all out there. And then, by the way, Major League Baseball, you have your analytics department, your ratings gatherers, your AI, and then you take all 15 games and you add up all those viewers, and Major League Baseball draws 34 million on opening day. Rather than, whatever story emerges from opening on Netflix. Let's put the Yankees and Aaron Judge out at San Francisco and another big brand team. And yeah, it's opening day in Major League Baseball. Sure it is. It's the same league, by the way, that last year opened with the Dodgers and Padres on foreign soil, opening in Japan. And then, by the way, we all go back to spring training for a week and then open the year. I mean, what genius is in charge of scheduling and marketing and promotion for Major League Baseball? I don't know. Questions that we will ask of Daniel Murphy in the Murphy Power Hour a little bit later. All right, to another opener. Stuart Moore asked an interesting question in Brunch with the Tour yesterday, and I answered him incorrectly. He said, will you watch that? And it was more in the context of, will you search it out? Now that you know that Tiger's playing in the TGL tonight, will you remember and, wherever you are in your TV viewing or in your day, click it over there and take a look? And I answered that, yeah, I'm interested and I'm going to watch. I think it's more just I'll kind of, channel surf across it. But I fell into the other category. I looked, saw what time it started. And watched the first 5 or 6 holes just out of curiosity. You know, more than anything, I think of what I wanted to see out of a Tiger, and this is just such a small snippet of what it would actually take to make a return on tour. And with all eyes a couple weeks ahead at Augusta, that would be where our focus would be. But I was just, look, going all out to hit a golf ball is going all out to hit a golf ball, whether you're in the middle of the fifth fairway somewhere or whether you're in a simulated situation. 177 mile an hour ball speed is 177 mile an hour ball speed, whether you're doing it indoors or outdoors. And so the first actual shot he took in competition, because they do a 3-man alternate shot out of the gates for the first 6, 7 holes. And so the first time he went out, it was with the putter. So big deal, right? But his first swing in, quote, competition, it was a par 5, and Homa or somebody hit the drive. And so Tiger had, and this is just about all carry. It's these golf courses that they're playing on have these crazy designs. You look like you're in outer space on some of them. It's actually kind of cool. Anyway, so Tiger's got like 278 to the flag, and it's like 270 to carry. So he's got to hit a 3-wood, at least 270. Now, that's not superhuman these days. A lot of them do that. About every I'll play with will pull out his 3-wood from 285 and hit it on the green. I'll just look at him like, what? But for a guy who coming off all these injuries and the age, he's now turned 50. I'm saying, okay, this is what I paid to see. I want to see this man go at a golf ball. Because indoor, outdoor, you can't fake having to carry it 270 yards. And so he gave it a mighty whack. And I watched more for the wints and the follow through. But even at his the ripe old age of 50, able to generate a ball speed near 180 miles an hour and carried it easily up to about pin high. He missed it just a little bit to the right. But so from that standpoint, I can only imagine how Tiger's feeling today. Just going at, and his team just got stomped, by the way. They were up 2-0, and then L.A., owned by Serena Williams, boy, she's transformed. She's on one of those, I see the commercials with her. I don't know which one, but one of those.
One of them.
Yeah, she's on one of them and is strikingly different. So, yeah, Tiger didn't answer any questions about Augusta. That will be the next bit of news that we would look for. That's I would assume, an answer that'll come in the next week or so. I mean, we're not that far away from the first major of the golf season. Major disappointment for one, Hubert Davis. Now, understand this about Hubert Davis. Hubert Davis played at North Carolina. He was a really good player at North Carolina. I'm not going to pretend to know exactly what those Carolina teams did the years that he was there, but if they won a national title while Hubert Davis was there and in the starting 5, wouldn't surprise me. But Carolina in his blood, was an assistant under Roy Williams for, I believe, 9 years. And then when Roy retired, Hubert Davis got the head coaching job at his alma mater, the North Carolina Tar Heels, and proceeded to have a 4-year run and did not want to leave. And it's just, it's always a little bit more painful when it goes wrong when it involves one of the family. And Carolina's been a family basketball job. It's been passed down through the family since Dean Smith got it. Who'd they had? They had Matt Doherty at one point. I know Bill Guthridge wasn't a North Carolina grad, but had been there on staff with Dean Smith for ever and a day. Of course, Roy Williams came in, had tremendous success, but the tournament did him in. They don't have a long. Listen, I don't blame North Carolina a bit. Again, it's a harder, more emotional decision for North Carolina, I'm sure, though, and this is about the passion of a brand-name program. If you straw poll the North Carolina fan base, should we move on from Hubert Davis? Overwhelmingly, they would have said yes. So give Carolina credit for being, yeah, we get it. Sorry, Hubie, not quite good enough. Here's what did him in, though. In the 36 years previous, North Carolina had at least won a first-round game in the NCAA tournament. They were 34-2 in the last 36 NCAA appearances, right? They won their first-round game, went to at least the round of 32, 34 of 36 times, 34-2. Hubert Davis in 4 years, 2-2. And 1 year missed the tournament, so it must be 5 years. 5 years there. 1 year missed the tournament. 2 other years went out in round one. And if there were ever a single game fireable offense, he had a 19-point lead against VCU in round one of this year's tournament before they fell. I'll tell you what's falling. The national respect for our Jacksonville Jaguars. I got the receipts when we come back on the other side. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
If your favorite colors are teal and black,
I love my Jaguars.
you're on the right track.
Let's go, John!
1010XL, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, Hicken here. I couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, I mean it. Visit their beautiful showroom today off Atlantic Boulevard. Find out exactly what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And whether you want a car, a truck, SUV, electric, pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, no problem. MooreChevy.com is easy to navigate as any site you will try. It's never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
My Gate Rewards members, this deal is just for you. Right now, grab any two 12-ounce Red Bulls and get 2 of your favorite roller grill items for just $1. When you need a boost, Gates got you. See store for details.
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays around 1:35 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Who's MIA, who's coming back? Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays at 1:35 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
At the First Coast YMCA, there's no place like this place, with programs and experiences that will bring your whole family together. Summer will be here before we know it, and Y Summer Day Camp registration is now open. Visit your local Y to secure your child's spot early for a season full of memories and adventure. Don't delay. Day camps will fill up. There's no place like this place, so visit your local Y to sign up or online at fcymca.org. Search Summer Day Camp.
Stop letting high-interest debt weigh you down. Pay it all off in days with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. It's a completely hassle-free way to cash out your home equity with no appraisals, no paperwork, no waiting. Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan uses AI-driven technology to get you approved for cash in as little as 1 day with a rate that's at a 3-year loan. One client got $100,000 approved in under 24 hours, wiped out all their credit cards, started a home improvement project, and cut their monthly expenses by $1,500. Call Loan Pronto now and see how much cash you can get. No hard credit pull up front. Imagine, this time next week, you could be credit card debt-free. Loan Pronto, A-rated by the BBB, with nearly 2,800 five-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. That's 999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
After attending a Saturday Bumps and Bruises clinic by Southeast orthopedic specialists, my son's hip and shoulder issues were diagnosed quickly, and he's back playing. As a busy family, we really appreciate their prompt attention.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
The Whiz Kids had won it, Bobby Thompson had done it, and Yogi read the comics all.
I'll try and stoke those passions of
Rock and roll
baseball.
was being born.
I can do it.
We would scorn. So
From the
now
text line,
one of the national pastime when
designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
talking baseball. Klazuski and Panella talking baseball.
When I was a kid, I thought it was Kluszewski and Pinella. Lou Pinella was playing when I was a child, but it's Campanella. Who knew? Not this child, not this young baseball toddler. Jeff. Oh, wait, here it is. Jeff, the reason it's playing on Netflix is because they paid a buttload of cash, just like they did with the NFL. It is what it is. I agree. It shouldn't be on there, but all these third-party companies are throwing a ton of money and changing the game. It's BS, but whatever. And look, this is my answer to that. I'm fine with a Netflix regular season package. I'm fine with having a Netflix game tonight. Make that one your game, and I'm fine with that too. What I'm not fine with are the suits at Major League Baseball not making opening day a festive celebration of the sport. And put 15 games on the schedule and let's go. That's what I'm saying. I get it. And I understand that during the regular season in the NFL, you got to get Netflix to see the Friday night game or whatever, whatever few they have. But the NFL can do that, man. They're already at a popularity level that Major League Baseball will never even reach. So, also had a Guggen who is recommending me to be commissioner of baseball, a job that I would happily and readily accept, DT. So if there wants to be a groundswell.
All right.
Yeah. I get Murph to back me. And look, this is coming from a baseball fan whose team didn't have bad luck. They have no luck at all, it seems, especially on the injury front. But yeah, Giants and Yankees tonight. All right. Look, Liam Cohen. Coach, are you listening? Wonder how Maddie's round went with Liam.
I'll think about that. I'll think about it a few times.
I should have asked him. I'm going to text him. They played Maddie and Liam, and I think one of Liam's buddies played Stadium, the day after he was on with us, right? So it would have been Friday.
Yep.
So it did on Friday. Are you listening, Coach? Maddie's listening. Maybe they're fast friends now. He can just call him. Did you hear what he said this morning? I got a couple of lists here, man. Again, just bulletin board material. This isn't life or death. I'm not going to present it as such, but I'm not going to lie, it chafes me a little bit. But this plummeting power ranking, based primarily now on free agency, is starting to become a little bit offensive. I'm not going to lie. And if you want to argue out there in evaluator land that you trust Houston more than Jacksonville, that's fair. Houston won the division back-to-back years. They went back to the playoffs last year. They made a huge rush. They've been active this offseason. They have one of the best defenses in the league. That's fair. I'm not saying that we have to agree here, but that's fair, neutral, look at Jacksonville and Houston, who have separated from Indy and Tennessee. And Indy and Tennessee may very well be coming. We'll see. But that being said, it seems like the memory on what happened last year is awfully short. Now, in fairness as well, we typically follow up good seasons with real clunkers, real stink bombs that make everyone say, I'm not falling for them again. But, man, Connor Orr writes for SI, and Connor Orr is not in the, never, he didn't emerge from the mock draft sweatshop. Guy's been covered the NFL. He's been with SI, one of their main dudes for a while. But he offers up his post-free agency NFL power rankings. With the first wave of free agency behind us, Orr ranks all 32 teams ahead of the draft. 32 teams in the NFL last year. Every year. And last year, the Jags, by all rights, after the regular season finished, were a top 5 football team. By just about any measure. By people's opinion, by respect, by power ranking, by division standing, by overall record. You name it. Here we go. Number 1, don't have a problem with Seattle, do you, E?
No problem at all.
Number 2, the LA Rams. You got a problem with that one?
Yep.
Nope. 3, again, everyone's bigger on this team than I am, but I've just accepted they're going to keep falling up there, and that's Denver.
Yeah.
Don't know how you'd put Denver over New England. I'm not a huge backer in New England, but how? Anyway, Denver 3. They did add Jalen Waddle. The Niners 4. San Francisco is like, the Yankees. They're always going to put them in the top 5 or 10 when the season starts every year. But they seem to earn theirs even more than the Yankees do. Number 5, the Chiefs. Well, this is somebody now. Now, look, this is one that if you want to affect your overall view of a franchise based on what they did in free agency, getting Kenneth Walker could be a big one, couldn't it? It's one thing that Mahomes and that offense haven't had. But, this is a game breaker. This guy was the MVP of the Super Bowl. He completely ran over and threw San Francisco in the first playoff game of this postseason. It's a big addition. Chiefs at 5. Bills at 6. No, they beat us here on our own home field. We got to show up in the next 2 or 3.
I'm waiting.
7, the Patriots. Well, they did just go to the Super Bowl.
They made it to the Super Bowl.
8, Chargers. Okay, no. That's a non-starter.
Mm-hmm.
We should be ahead of the Chargers. Any way you want to look at it, we should be ahead of the Chargers, but okay. 8, Chargers. 9, Texans.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
But we deserve to start one ahead of the Texans.
Correct.
We won the division. I didn't see them in the Super Bowl.
Nope.
10, the Bears. Okay. Our alter ego over there in the NFC, I suppose. So, man, I would think we played our way into being a top 10 team, but oh well. It's a 12-team playoff. We'll just do it like
right.
Number 11, the Bengals.
Now you're like, huh?
Of who they write, I'm not sure about anyone else, but I particularly have done overrating the Bengals during the preseason simply because Joe Burrow may be healthy enough to play significant games with Jamar Chase and Trey Higgins. I am now overrating them because I like the combination of Boye Mafe and Brian Cook, a couple free agent additions. While Cook solves the team's rush defense woes, some of them, while Mafe can help coordinator Al Golden get a more versatile rush defense in the wake of, and act like this isn't nothing, losing Trey Hendrickson. So, yeah, somehow the Bengals, losing Trey Hendrickson, by the way, I suppose the argument here is going to be that, the Jags lost people in free agency, yada, yada. So, but still, the Bengals are number 11. Number 12, let's just put the whole AFC ahead of us. The Baltimore Ravens are at number 12. Number 13, can we crack the lucky 13? Nah, of course not. When I think of the power teams in the NFL and a team that should most likely break out this year, and certainly a much better team than the Jaguars, the Washington Commanders. Washington added Leo Chanel and Caleb on Chason. And they write, that shows me Dan Quinn plans to really alter how Washington is going to pressure opposing quarterbacks next season. Number 14, the Philadelphia Eagles. Sometimes we overplay these, E. Thought I'd drop the Jaguars in at number 9. Okay, I duped you. I clickbaited you. I'm at 14. You're telling me the Jaguars aren't in the top 14?
Right.
Number 15, your Jacksonville Jaguars, about which they write. The Jags came and left free agency without making much of a statement. While this is all well and fine, Jacksonville doesn't have a first-round pick thanks to the Travis Hunter trade, and Hunter is now almost assuredly going to be a full-time cornerback. Getting Monteric Brown back was an important part of the Jaguars' offseason checklist, but I'm struggling to see the evolution taking place here. Well, let me just send you a quick DM. I guess this would be a VM, but that evaluation makes me want to be him. Bro, evolution takes place between the 100 by 55-yard field that NFL teams have to execute on. So this just in, that offense that was ripping the league a new one in the second half of the year, an offense that took a malign in his own fan base quarterback and evolved into an MVP finalist. That offense, yeah, they're all back except for a running back whose production will be matched by whoever they put in his place. So I don't know what kind of evolution it is you were looking for, pal. I really don't. But I don't think they have devolved because they lost Devin Lloyd. The further removed from free agency, and I had no disrespect to Travis Etienne. I think he's a good running back in the NFL. I think the loss of Travis Etienne is not going to amount to anything.
Word?
I think the running backs that play the position will do the result, the end, the final score of the football games will be the exact same in the combination of Rodriguez and Tootin and whoever else they may add as the final score result would have been had Travis Etienne been carrying the football.
Dang.
Yeah.
I think different.
Devin Lloyd may be another, and I don't know how to measure that, but I'm willing to measure it this way. Add up the Jaguars' production at the running back position from this year. Add up Etienne, Tootin, DJ Dallas, LaQuint Allen. Add up all the running back numbers, attempts, yards, touchdowns, and at the end of the year, those numbers are going to be better.
Oh.
Or at the very least, just as good.
Etienne scored 13 touchdowns last year.
And how many did Tootin score?
6.
Yeah. How many yards did Tootin have last year?
What did he have, like, what, 6?
Couple hundred, maybe?
Yeah. I want to see.
Yeah. Look it up. Because here would my other argument be. Yes, you're going to lose the production of Etienne, but your average running back in the NFL, and I'm not calling Etienne average, your average running back in the NFL, just hand him the ball 20 times a game is going to get you 60, 70 yards on average. What did Tootin have?
307 yards.
Okay, 307. Now, let me ask you this. How many yards do you think Tootin's going to have this year? Just a conservative guess. 800?
800?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. There's 4. How many Etienne have last year?
Did he?
11?
Yeah, 11.
Okay. So we're going to go from 300 or 350 to 800, right? Is that what we said?
I hope so.
Okay,
yeah,
so that's 450 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take 450 off of Etienne's and what we're down to 650.
All right.
You're going to get 650 out of
Rodriguez
and a rookie?
I hope so.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
Point being, when all's said and done, when the water's poured into and out of, it's not I can't say the same thing about Devin Lloyd, man. He just personified what that defense did. I trust and assume they're going to put the pieces together. I think they'll go heavy defense. I think they'll go heavy trenches. But, yeah, if you want some bulletin board material, the latest iteration of SI's power rankings, I guess the Jags weren't active enough in free agency. They're no good anymore. 15, man. 15 of them
15 of them things.
Huh? I won't even tell you the division ranking teams within the division column that I read on CBS, I think. This is from SI on CBS. They rank teams in division, and the Jags aren't the best team in the South either. That's Houston, but we won't go deep into that one. All right, I know the majority of people listening to the program, the majority of sports fans, the majority of college basketball fans don't have a dog in the fight anymore. Either their team didn't make the tournament or they've been unceremoniously dumped from the tournament. So down to 16, how do you find someone to root for? Do you? We'll dip into that more when we return. You're listening to The Drill. It's Stump Day, Hump Day. Get smart, John. Less than an hour out.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Perfect passes.
Great pass.
Thrilling moments.
Did that just happen?
Winning plays.
Touchdown!
Your radio home for play-by-play. 1010XL.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at keybuickgmc.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Here's hoping preparing for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Veterans have given everything in service of our country. I'm Chris Campione, and if you've been injured in an accident through no fault of your own or dealing with the consequences of having your VA benefits denied, you deserve someone who will fight hard for you. At Campione Law, we're proud to stand up for those who have served and protect the rights that you've earned. You don't pay anything unless we win your case. Learn more at CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campion, Campion Law.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Since 1927, Jacksonville has trusted Coil Fencing to protect what matters. And I trust them too. From tough chain link to your commercial project to sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love, Coil does it all. Did you know that Coil can also install, service, and maintain those automatic gates that help protect your neighborhood or business? To schedule a complimentary consultation, visit CoilJacks.com. That's C-O-Y-L-E, Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Budweiser reminds us to drink wiser, like hydrating between beers. It keeps the fun going longer, and it's a commitment to responsibility. Remember, good times are ahead, so no need to overdo it. Know when to say when, and always designate a driver.
You think you can crush some food? Time to flex. It's your main man, Eat to the T. And Team 1010XL is hosting the food eating contest at the Clay County Fair, April 2nd through the 12th. Enjoy the rides, enjoy the music, amazing food, and fun. Find out more at claycountyfair.org.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal.
Stand back, Jason. I'm gonna
Sneeze? Yeah, I saw that coming.
It's all this spring pollen, Jason. It's outside and it's inside my house, and I just can't stop. I can't stop.
Sneezing? Okay, let me help you with that.
How can you help?
At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we can improve your indoor air quality with air purifiers, UV lights, and filtration systems. Every new system we install includes high-efficiency 4-inch filters that work better and last longer, even if you forget to change them.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Life can get pretty dusty sometimes. If you spend all day, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Let's do it. I don't want to turn this. I'm not trying to make a case against Travis Etienne. I'm sure what the Jaguars looked at and the logic that I use, it's not to be demeaning to Travis Etienne, but the bottom line is yards per carry in the NFL. Travis Etienne was 30th, the same as Tyrod Taylor and Austin Estime. That matters. No? Chris Rodriguez last year, 25th in yards per carry. Is it a poor argument to say that if Chris Rodriguez was getting Etienne's carries, that his production numbers wouldn't look similar?
It's not a poor argument at all.
Yeah. 500 yards, 4.5 yards a carry. Etienne, 1,100 yards, 4.3 yards a carry. Again, these are, you could argue, small differences. And so we'll see. And we've talked about overall, and this isn't just on Etienne, but he is the feature back. But we've talked about the Jaguars' overall rushing offense only averaged, was it 4.0? Is that what we ended at? I can't remember, but it was way down on the league lists. And listen, in a vacuum, you keep ETN. Don't get me wrong. It's an unknown, the statement I make. It's based just more on what I think how the NFL is going to work than it is, knowing for sure. It's not like I'm saying, oh, yeah, Rodriguez, 1,100 yards. That's not my point. But, I mean, the axis point was when it came to salaries, the 7th highest paid running back. And, the Jaguars weren't in a position. And we'll see. We'll trust. I'm sure Gladstone and Baselli and the boys are thinking along these same lines. Yards per carry, production you can get other places, and potentially more production that's not yet on the roster. We'll see what the draft brings. ETN last 3 years, he played 17 games, 15 games, 17 games, 3.8, 3.7, 3.8, 3.7, 4.3. Great GPAs, but I don't know if they're great YPCs. I think the most compelling Sweet 16 game is one that I can't embrace. I think it involves Iowa.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but I can't stand to watch them.
Yeah.
And I don't wish Iowa any ill will, and they weren't particularly obnoxious about the win. They seem like fine folks. It's just still too painful.
Yeah.
But that Iowa-Nebraska game is going to be nutso.
Yeah, I think it's Duke St. John's.
Yeah, but those are old school blue blood. We all know these jokers have had no success in anything.
That's
Nebraska football used to be all world. Nebraska and Iowa is a big rivalry.
Yeah.
They're border states. Mm-hmm. I mean, Nebraska-Iowa football is like the Friday. We don't pay attention here because the game's 10-7.
But out there,
it's a big rivalry. Nebraska had never won an NCAA tournament game until this year, and they beat Vandy, and they're on to the Sweet 16. And Iowa, once a proud basketball program, I think the most surprising Shazam stat that has jumped out at me from this year's Sweet 16 is the fact that what I would have just in any generic year described as good basketball programs in the Sweet 16, each of them for the first time since 1999, those being St. John's and Iowa. In the Sweet 16 for the first time since 1999. Just to measure, Florida's won 3 national titles since then. Florida. So that game is going to be, it's going to be nuts. I mean, how did they say? It's I can't remember what that phrase they use. It's corn huskers versus corn planters or something. I forget what how they described. But yeah, hop on your John Deere and head on down to Houston tonight, and you can see Iowa and Nebraska. Trying to find other look, I think you hit a good one. I mean, these are all good games. Listen, at the end of the day, man, if you're a Gator basketball fan or you're a fan of some other team that just got very disappointed, you lose your gusto, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, and I don't even know where it stands. I have not looked at my bracket since Florida lost. I have no idea where things stand. I don't know where the March Slapness stands. I don't know where the office pools are. I have no idea who. I can't remember. I can remember. I know who I picked, but I really don't seem to care much about whether or not they win or lose. But I guess you root for your bracket. That's the one thing March Madness has. It keeps you engaged. Give me another round of Sweet 16. It's kind of like the Major League playoffs. The Braves lose their series, and I lose interest for, I don't know, a couple days, and I'm back watching. Or if they don't make the playoffs, it'll be the same thing. That bracket will start to matter again after we crawl out of the disappointment, especially Hick and I, of watching Florida go down by a point to Iowa over the weekend. Here's at least an offering of a reason to root for every team still playing in the Sweet 16. Who do you think's going to win it all? Is the team you picked to win still alive?
Yeah.
Did you pick Duke again?
You know it.
Did you have Florida in the Final Four, or did you have them losing before that?
I had them losing in the Sweet 16.
Sweet 16?
Yeah.
Oh. I think the most compelling game for me is the Iowa-Nebraska for the reasons that I just described. It's certainly not the blue blood game. There are some, man, the Gators lost. I dropped out. I don't want to even watch. And so I'm looking now at some of these Sweet 16 matchups, and yeah, Duke against St. John's. That's certainly a good game. We got Michigan State, UConn. Wow, we got good basketball coming up, B. Texas, Purdue. Arizona, Arkansas. So we'll see how Calipari rounds it up. I'm not. By the way, let me let's to refresh the Duke St. John's. I can root for St. John's. It's been a while. I don't know. I root for that little that Patino for some reason. I can. Patino would be my reason to root for St. John's. I got no Duke. Michigan State. Yeah, no, I don't like Michigan. No, UConn. I got no reason to root for either one of them. They're out. Texas, Purdue. Nah, don't like either one of them. They're both out. No reason to root for them. Arizona, Arkansas. Arizona I picked to win it all, so there's a reason. And Arkansas's got that Calipari effect. I don't root for them, but I become maybe more interested in them. Is that fair? Iowa, Nebraska is probably like the coolest game. It's going to be like Hoosiers, but I can't. Thursday, 7:30. Y'all knock yourselves out there in Houston. Illinois, Houston. That's a great game at 2v3. Iowa State, Tennessee. I got Iowa State going to the Final Four, I think, and beating Michigan, so I can't afford for them to lose. Tennessee, I've got a reason to watch Tennessee. And I'll step out of my normal comfort lane, ET, as a sports fan, and I will watch Iowa State, Tennessee in large part to hope that Mr. Tennessee feels the karma from just reaching out unsolicited to rub it in when other teams lose.
Unsolicited.
Yeah, unsolicited. I wasn't playing a game. Just they're minding my business. I'm disappointed.
You're chilling.
Yeah, he sent me a text right after Florida lost. Justice. I don't even know what the hell that means. You know what I sent him back immediately? Justice would be your thumbs falling off. Back with a football fix next.
DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Atlanta Braves will open up the season at home with the Royals at Truist Park on Friday. Chris Sale on the mound for the Braves, $1.52 favorite against Kansas City. The Tampa Bay Rays open up tomorrow at St. Louis as $1.24 road favorite. The season gets underway tonight with the Yankees laying $1.23 at the Giants plus 101. 7 flat the total. North Carolina fired Hubert Davis yesterday. The Tar Heels let their head coach go after 5 seasons at a record of 125-54. According to DraftKings, Florida's Todd Golden the favorite to be the next head coach at North Carolina. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Tell me if this is you, because it's definitely me. I go to bed thinking, tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up early, jump in that ice bath I just bought, have a good breakfast, go for a morning walk, and order a veggie for my side instead of fries. Then the morning arrives. I press snooze, skip everything else I planned because I'll do it tomorrow. But that's the Awaken 180 difference. Tomorrow is today. It's so easy. You want to do it. Your coach will be there to help you do it. You won't want to let her down. Accountability, ease, feeling great. That's the Awaken 180 difference. Now you can download an app, Google a weight loss plan, or buy the latest gadget. But who actually helps you follow through when you couldn't do it before? I lost 40 pounds with Awaken 180, and it was easy. No meds. I couldn't lose 5 pounds in a month on my own. Awaken 180 works, and it continues to work because it's set up to not let you fail. Succeed like we did at Awaken180weightloss.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Looking for golf that doesn't feel like golf? Welcome to Pine Royale, Callahan's new golf entertainment destination. Play a 9-hole par 3 course, compete in TrackMan-powered driving bays, and get ready for all-new 18-hole mini golf coming soon. As the sun goes down, the course lights up. Add in great food, a full bar, and space to hang with the whole crew, and suddenly golf feels a whole lot more social. Search Pine Royale Callahan and come play today.
World-renowned chef, humanitarian, and founder of World Central Kitchen, Jose Andres, is coming to the Florida Forum March 31st. For your chance to win tickets, text FORUM to the text line covered by Lifetime Flooring at 641-1010.
Get a healthy start in 2026. The Florida Department of Health in Duval County is here to help you get healthy and stay healthy all year long. Our dedicated team is committed to providing high-quality care and trusted public health services for our community. Our mission is simple: to protect, promote, and improve the health of you and your family. Learn more about our programs and services by visiting duval.floridahealth.gov.
Coming to you live with a show you can't miss. Turnpike Troubadours. Playing St. Augustine Amphitheater Saturday, October 24th.
Kicking up barges on a long hot summer day.
With special guests, Muscadine Bloodline and the Creekers. On sale Friday, 10 a.m. at AXS.com. Turnpike Troubadours, live.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret: Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Daly's and make yours a Dandy today.
Some auto shops love giving your wallet a flush every time you visit. Not AA Automotive. They fix only what needs fixing, nothing more. Honest, fast, and fair. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street. Boring name, awesome service, and no wallet flush.
Florida's sun and storms means your roof has probably seen better days. If you're wondering about its condition, visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com to schedule a free, no-pressure inspection. Endless Summer Roofing, protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, let's come back with a football fix. We got a lot to get to. It's going to be a fun Wednesday morning. Joe Flacco is back, one-year deal. I mean, you want to talk about a misleading headline. You ready? Joe Flacco returns to Bengals on one-year deal after a Pro Bowl season. I'm the NFL. I'm asking this website, take that one down, man. Pro Bowl season. I'm sorry to all you former Pro Bowlers. Really, back in the day when the Pro Bowl meant something, I am sorry for you fellas. Pro Bowler, Joe Flacco. What did he play last year? 5 games? Did he even play? Remember by the time we got to the Pro Bowl, they were going all the way down the list to any and everybody. Who was the last one they added? I can't remember. Was it it
was something crazy.
Yeah. Maybe it was Flacco. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. Phillip Rivers wasn't available, apparently. The NFL Competition Committee is proposing rules changes for this year. They almost all revolve around the kickoff. And they're still trying to fine-tune, I think, that doesn't it seem like there are more kick returns for a touchdown in this new one than the other one?
It does feel like that, yeah.
Yeah, it feels like the starting field position is better and that there are more explosive plays, higher average. I haven't looked it up. Oh, all right. Among those that they are going to ask for, perhaps, permit the kicking team to declare an onside kick at any time during the game. Still can't surprise onside, but I think now it's, within the last 2 minutes or whatever the time frame is. Here's what's happened with the onside kick. It's completely ineffective. It never works now. I mean, they don't want it to work too much, but they want it to work some. Eliminate the kicking team's incentive to intentionally kick the ball out of bounds when kicking off from the 50. See, by the rule book, the ball goes 30 yards downfield from where you kicked off, and that's where they start. Well, if you're kicking from the 50, you can just kick it out of bounds, and they're starting at the 20, which is now poor starting field position with the new kickoff. It's easy to start at the 25, 30-yard line. Yet another one. Modify the kickoff alignment requirements for the receiving team in the, quote, setup zone. This is a little bit different. Allow league personnel to consult with on-field officials when considering disqualifications for flagrant and non-football acts that are called on the field. And for this year, only allow the officiating department to correct clear and obvious misses by on-field officials that impact the game in the event of a work stoppage involving officials. In other words, if the officials go on strike. You want to tell me the dumbest band of bonded workers in history, should they go on strike? You jokers should kiss the ground you walk on. You got jobs. I can't imagine the refs winning a strike for the people. That's a football fix. Brought to you by Julington Creek Golf Club. Hick and Arrival, 7 o'clock hour. Get smart, John. Murphy Power Hour today? Yeah, Murphy Power Hour today. It's opening day in Major League Baseball. Hope you got Netflix.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, I know if you give me time, baby, we can do whatever we want. Blunt pass left, crawl. Oh, one, ready?
I'm David Garrard on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Homeowners, you taking a look at your lawn yet? Let me guess, you're looking at your lawn wondering what to do after a historically cold season. Well, if you want your lawn to bounce back quick, you gotta call topdressing.com. Nobody else can do what they do. Their proprietary process. I've never seen anything like it, and neither will your neighbors. They will have your lawn looking like a golf course. Nobody else can do it. They're no secret now, so get ahead of it. Call for a free estimate. Be the envy of your neighbors. Top dress your lawn like the pros with topdressing.com.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental, with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Every time your team makes a move,
this kid could be the game breaker we're looking for.
1010XL will break it down.
We're professionals. We have a job to do, a season to plan.
Follow the road to the regular season with AA Automotive and 1010XL.
You've always known Beard's Diamonds for, well, our diamonds. But have you heard about our watches? Beard's is proud to introduce a new and exciting selection of luxury pre-owned Rolex timepieces. If you've tried to find a Rolex these days, you know how hard it is. But Beard's has scoured the country to put together an incredible selection of pristine Rolexes, thoroughly inspected and fully authenticated. These are like new Rolexes, all the most popular models, GMT Masters, Submariners, Sky Dwellers, and more. Come in today and check out our new collection of amazing timepieces. And if you have a Rolex to sell or trade, Beard's buyers are here with top dollar offers. Beard's Diamonds, always looking for new ways to give our customers the finest quality and the guaranteed best value price. Locally owned and operated for more than 4 decades, Beard's is your trusted source for fine diamonds, exquisite designer jewelry, stunning engagement rings, and now the finest luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. Come find the Rolex of your dreams now. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
The First Coast Games is an annual team-building challenge to introduce fun activities into the workplace and focus on your employees' health and wellness goals. These goals include some friendly competition, of course, including pickleball, cornhole, volleyball, flag football, and other team sports. The games will begin in March. Register your company and teams at fcymca.org.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Daly's is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Daly's. Daly's is made fresh, it's made local, and Daly's is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by USA Park Airport Parking. Florida and Florida State clashed on the diamond on a brisk evening in Five Star Ballpark yesterday. Once again, the Gators came out on top, shutting out the Noles to halt their 3-game slide. Florida State enters the second week of spring camp fully suited up, moving from learning plays to deciding which players are ready to compete as the first scrimmage on March 28th draws near. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:01 at 62 degrees, your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken arrival and more next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Oh, yeah. Was a great baseball player back in high school.
Is his mic on? Or is it my thing turned
He
down?
could throw that speedball by you.
Yeah.
Make you look like a fool, boy. Saw him the other night at this roadside bar. I was walking in. He was walking out. We went back inside, sat down, had a few drinks. All we kept talking about, glory days.
I hope you had some.
Pass you by, glory days. In the wink of a young man's eye, glory days.
I don't want to encourage anything at all. But that was like by 3 octaves.
Yeah.
The most on pitch, in tune.
Oh, yeah.
Replication of a song that you've ever done. I chalk it up to a couple of things. You must be coming down with some sort of cold.
You
definitely
voice a little raspy.
You have a raspy voice, so it kept you from getting silly and goofy and trying to go places you can't go.
Let me tell you something.
And that was actually not objectionable.
Let me tell you something.
Because I know I always have loved your passion for a lot of songs, but I feel many of them musically were,
There's a good chance I won't be here tomorrow.
Why?
Because I have pneumonia.
Oh, and the boogie flu.
Because I was at the baseball game last night. It was the coldest freaking night of my life.
Man, it was. That was
It
the
was
coldest.
miserable. God
Coldest
bless
60
those
degrees
kids.
ever. The coldest air temperature 60 degrees you'll ever experience in your life.
And then just the
damn.
I yelled at
dreary.
I yelled at the chief on the air last night because he goes, Chief says, and there's a light mist. I said, you call it mist. That's rain.
But we got a birthday shout out in the car
Shout
this
out.
morning. Yes.
Come on.
Fresh off the Hicken arrival, Alan's birthday today.
Alan!
To just another great backseat.
Happy birthday, Alan.
Happy birthday, Alan.
Unless he's moved to the front seat. At what age did we determine you moved to the front seat? Probably about 10?
12.
12?
12's the front seat again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You used to 11 years old, you stay back there.
Yeah. I usually want to be back there, quite frankly, if you're a kid. You may always be back. I might be
No, as a
16.
kid, you want to come up to
You
the
do?
front. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we're
maybe
running
you
around
did.
shotguns.
When I was a kid, I don't know if you know this. This is back when Chirpy Chirpy Cheep Cheep was the #1 song.
Yeah.
I had hair out to like here.
You had a fro?
Oh, yeah. I had like a
Used to
book.
pick that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I had and
he would look like he could have been in the cast of Semi-Pro.
the old man, the late great Dr. James Hicken, fantastic Padre, would say, Daniel. He always called me Daniel, especially when he was mad. Daniel, you need a haircut. I'm not getting a haircut, Dad. Daniel, get in the car. I'm like, Dad, Daniel, now. My dad was a bigger dude, bigger guy. And so I would go and I'd say, all right, but I'm sitting in the back seat in protest.
Back seat again.
And he would drive me to the barber, and we didn't go to the back then you went to anything with the what do you call it?
The barber pole.
Barber pole.
Yeah,
you
for
saw
sure.
a barber pole, and we went.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
Yeah.
He didn't care what kind of. He didn't care if he did a good job, bad job. He didn't
No,
care.
just cut it.
He
Make it
just
short.
cut that hair.
Yeah. Nor did I as a parent. Just cut it.
Did you have a fro?
Me, fro? No, I couldn't grow fro. You have to have curly hair.
I
He's
got
that
thick,
curly hair.
Yeah, mine starts to go up, not out, not down. Goes
So
out.
yours is always short, like even back in the fro days?
No, I wasn't just much longer. I mean, back then you wore it down over your ears. It was not, but I never was like hippie long, but longer than, I mean, this is old man here now, man.
Yeah.
Just glad to have some.
But anyway, great bounce back for the Gators last night in baseball.
Yeah.
Pitching that, I keep saying this, they have the arms. They have the arms. They showed that last night.
That's a midweek game.
They bring in one guy after the net. This kid Sandifer, who starts, he'll be on midweek games. He'd be a starter at almost any team in the country. So, and then if you can get the other two guys, Barbary comes in. He's over $100. I mean, they're just they throw, and it's a shame the weather was so bad. And shout out to Jacksonville because I couldn't believe how many fans came out. I would have gone, but I'm older. I had to work, so I went and did live shots, and then I sat around with the fam and watched the game. Also, because Brooksy was there, so got to visit with him. But
is it a dugout?
Yeah,
yeah,
dugout last night. So, but it was. That's how they got to play, and it was a great bounce back game. They had a terrible weekend. They got swept by Alabama, and yet the Sully's mastery over FSU is
in Miami
is mind-boggling.
Yeah,
it really is. And I was talking to Drew. And he's like, I don't understand. So I know it.
FSU's better than Florida, for those folks who don't know. And they beat them, first two already this year?
Well, they won the 8th series in the last 9 years. Yeah, but they've already won the series. So they've won 8 of the last 9 series. They've won 26 of the last 33. And overall, I think Sully's now 39-23 against them. So the all-time series is FSU 135, Florida 131. Because
FSU kind of down by FSU standards for a portion of that the last
until they got they have had a little downtime. They started a kid from Sandalwood High School, pitched great. Cooper Whitted, terrific. Shout out to him.
That's fun to do.
What a great moment, yeah. But I can tell you this, I'm gonna give a plug to play of the night. Never seen a play like this before in my life. I'll show it to you later. But Colt Myers, son of Brett, was playing shortstop. And Brett, of course, Brett, but for those who don't, Brett Myers pitched in the big leagues.
Yeah, pitched for the Phillies.
Yeah. Hate the Phillies, Brett, just so you know, because I know you hate the Mets. We go back and forth with that all the time.
I'm sure I would have the same conversation when it came to the Braves.
Yes, and he hates us. But anyway, so FSU kids up, rips one. I couldn't tell if it went off the third baseman or anyway, it shoots down the third base line. And it must have hit, I don't know, the left fielder must have been shaded towards center. I don't know where he was. Colt's at shortstop.
Right.
He turns and sprints after the baseball.
Okay.
Now, this ball is rolling damn near to the fence, Pross.
Okay.
I mean, he gets to the damn warning track. He's running the whole way. Dude is circling the bases, heading for third. Well, Colt's got a little bit of daddy's arm in him.
Okay.
And he gets the ball, and from the warning track, he throws a seed one hopper and nails him at third.
That sounds
I've
remarkable.
never seen a shortstop go that far.
I'm with you. Hey, left fielder at some point.
Well, I don't know where he was.
I mean, what did he do? Get a hot dog?
I don't know if he was shaded or slipped. But it was an unbelievable. I've never seen a play like that. That's the beauty of baseball, though, right?
Bolo out on the left fielder, though.
Yeah, but it was,
they had an announcement. If anyone sees the Florida left fielder, please report it.
Anyway, so it's
wow, I can picture that in my head, yeah. By the way, I think we dumb down because we watch all our games on television. It's been a long time since you've been around a baseball field. You're dumbing down the sprint that is.
Oh, yeah.
That's like running 60 yards on the NFL field, getting to it, picking it up, and throwing it home.
Yeah.
Right? You're 200 feet away from warning track to third base. It's going to be 200 feet, more than 200. Probably threw that thing 100 yards. It's a 100-yard play. First, a 100-yard sprint, and then he had a 100-yard throw. Just to kind of put it put the proper context into this.
It was.
It's not softball. You didn't run 20 feet down the line and whip one back to him.
I'm going to show it to you.
Yeah, I got to see this.
It's worth a look.
Yeah.
Maybe I exaggerated. So let's see.
That's all right.
Here it is. Top of the fifth, 1-0 Florida. Dude hits a shot. I think see how it bounced? Yeah. There's the left field. He's bad angle. Now look at my man. Look at Colt. Look where he threw it from.
Yeah.
Throws a seed, nails him at third.
Yeah. No,
he damn near went to the warning track. I ain't lying.
No, he dang near went to the wall.
Yeah.
He did go to the warning track.
Yes.
It was not embellished, and the left fielder was at least in the neighborhood.
I guess he took a bad angle, man.
He beat him there.
Yeah.
Well, I think the angle may have been, to your point, did it hit the bat? It hit something. That may have affected the angle.
It definitely did. It kind of went like that.
Yeah, so the left fielder was headed for where he thought it was going to go. I apologize to the left fielder. You're now safe to resume your career. All good. Did you?
Ironically, the dude who got thrown out at third threw out the left fielder, try and go first to third on a single previous in the game, as baseball often works.
Yeah.
But it was a great
justice paid.
It was an important win for Florida. I'll say that.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
Teetering a little bit after last year, and nice W. They go to Arkansas this weekend.
It's odd to me, and again, I'm not into the nuts and bolts. I'm just watching the production, and I go through alternate periods where I'm told that they can really rake what a hitting team they are. To you tell me what great arms they have, and I know they've just they're 4-0 against Miami and FSU, who are both good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you go get swept. Just don't know how you get swept by 3 games in baseball by anybody.
Yeah.
But you do. It happens, and so we shall see. Keeping it on baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's not that I'm so opposed to Netflix having a piece of the Major League Baseball pie. It's just it gets frustrating here because a lifelong baseball fan that the league is run so poorly that they can't even perform a once-a-year celebration of baseball, call it opening day. And in this particular year, you could have really fed off one of the best World Series of all time. You have an all-time player in the middle of his prime.
Yeah.
There's baseball passion for the World Baseball Classic. All 15 teams should be playing. There should be a red zone show going everywhere.
Yeah.
There should get game stagger started, and sure, put one on Netflix. That's fine. But to open the season on Netflix is just giving up. It's giving up on trying to be relevant and gaining new fans and getting people inspired because it's a long season. It's not going to last. That's not the point.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the urgency. If you lose game 1, it doesn't matter. You're disappointed for 10 seconds, But it will at least tell your fans you care.
Yeah.
Putting it on Netflix is of course, you're talking about a league that opened last year in Japan and then took a 2-week absence before the teams played again. So I don't understand it. Maybe Murph can explain it.
Murph, Murph has a great tradition with his boys. He goes to opening day games, but WBC substituted in for. He went to the WBC game.
Okay,
so
well that's good for us because we'll have him.
Correct. So I'm excited to have him here. So all right, we're just warming up. We'll talk about that. We'll do our predictions. We got trivia coming up. When we come back, 10-minute drill, and we'll. I think Hubert Davis got a raw deal. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
That and more coming up here as we just get things started on a hump day.
Yeah.
Hump day Wednesday.
Yeah, I got John 20 minutes out too.
This is the drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Because you love the game. And so do we. 1010XL.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hicken here. Restore comfort and confidence with oculoplastic specialist Mary Kate Wilson, MD, at the Eye Associates, Jacksonville's expert in oculofacial plastic and reconstructive care. Dr. Wilson specializes in eyelid surgery, cosmetic and reconstructive procedures, and treatments, always with a personalized approach. Now seeing patients at the beaches, Southside, and St. John's locations. To schedule your consultation with Dr. Wilson, call the Eye Associates, formerly Bow 9 Associates, Schneider Hair and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, 296-0098. That's 296-0098.
Are Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Patrick Young here, a.k.a. the Big PY, and you know I love my Florida Gators. Now you can hear my Gator basketball instant reaction following each Gator Hoops game. Look for my takes on the social channels of 1010XL. Brought to you by VanguardSportsLeagues.com.
Quick question. Is your plumbing company run by plumbers or by people who've never held a wrench? At Holland Sons Plumbing, the owners are plumbers themselves. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and built by people who understand the work. No corporate nonsense, no boardrooms, no suits. Right now, we're hiring service plumbers and residential new construction plumbers here in Jacksonville. If you want steady work, a team that's got your back, and owners who know the job because they've done it, give Holland Sons a look. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local, family, real.
Picking here. Oh, boy, you know I love a good flash sale, and we got one right now from Zero Res. This week only 15% off all cleaning. It's International Cleaning Week, baby. Carpet, air ducts, tile, grout, upholstery, hardwood, area rugs, and more. Be the household hero and book now. Call 287-5727. Flash sale this week only for 15% off all cleaning from Zero Res. Tell Dan sent you. Zero Res, spell it backwards and forwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Most things are easy when you're motivated. The question is, what happens when you're not? That's where Awaken 180 was different for me, Sneaky Joe, Bowerly, Beamer, and everyone else I know. Get motivated at awaken180weightloss.com.
Catch Gators baseball all season long on 1010XL. Pitched by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
The price of gold is soaring and the price of silver is near record highs. If you got gold or silver just laying around, Estates Roadshow wants it. Broken chains, old rings, coins, watches, diamonds, vintage jewelry. If it's valuable, they're buying it. No appointment needed, just walk in. Get a free appraisal and walk out with cash. They're also buying pre-1964 silver coins, flatware, sterling silverware stamped 925. They're buying coin collections, gold, silver, foreign, and domestic. Plus, they've been in business over 35 years with thousands of happy customers. Licensed, bonded, state-certified scales, highest tech equipment, employees with GIA certification. The Estates Roadshow is happening in St. Augustine at World Golf Renaissance, Sunday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more info, call Marshall at 609-781-6559. Or go to estatesroadshow.com and follow Estates Roadshow on Facebook to see all upcoming events.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Yes!
We got sports content. We got sports rationalizations. It's called the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, I like to hand out a prize pack. It's time to see that guy, E.
Time to see that guy, the old buddy, old
Guy.
old pal. Buddy Guy. I got a pair of tickets to see Buddy Guy live at the St. Augustine Amp. That's going down August 22nd. Get your tickets now at theamp.com. But one lucky winner at the end of this here 10-minute drill can win a pair of ducats. Holla at your boy.
In the end, I would just say this about Hubert Davis and Carolina. Hey, Carolina, there's no Carolina way. You're just like everybody else. That's all I'm saying. And if you admit that, then I'm cool with you can do what you want to do. But otherwise, you kind of did Hubie wrong here. Hubert Davis, by the way, by all accounts, is a great guy, which doesn't matter. Ultimately, you got to win or lose. I get that. But it helps in terms of how you view him. So we got this great guy. We love this guy. He's friends to everybody. Only great stories about Hubert Davis. So Hubert Davis comes to Carolina, and he coaches Carolina Blue in Mike Krzyzewski's final year. Final year, there's nothing more important than getting Mike Krzyzewski a natty in his last year. And he's got a loaded team. You remember that being a big Duke guy.
That was Paulo's team.
Yeah. So then we go, we end the season at Duke. It's Krzyzewski's last game at Cameron.
Yep.
Carolina sticks it to them.
They
beat
did.
them. No, but maybe one of the greatest wins in that rivalry, in a storied rivalry, a Red Sox-Yankee rivalry. Maybe one of the most storied wins you'll ever have. But wait, there's more. Then we happen to meet up again in the Final Four, and we end his damn career. We knock him right out of the thing. I mean, that's Carolina royalty. That's like, put him up. We got our guy, okay? This is our dude, okay? So, but they go to the national championship game. They play, I think, Kansas. They had like a 15-point lead. They blow the lead, and they end up losing the national championship. You know,
here's the problem.
Pretty heck of a year.
Here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You do, in your first year with all of Roy's roster carrying over and system still in place. This is before everyone's leaving.
All right.
You go you do that to Krzyzewski, and that's awesome in the heated rivalry. You always have that if you're Carolina.
Yeah.
And then you start the next season number 1 in the country in the preseason poll.
They did.
And you proceed to miss the tournament.
Didn't even make it.
Yeah, that's a flare. That's a Billy Napier. Oh my God, what's happening here?
Okay,
and then the last 2 years, you go out in the first round of the tournament. Okay, so you're in the NCAA tournament. You're 2-2, making it out of round 1. The previous Carolina head coaches in history, they went 31-2 in that situation.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. The game's changed, my friend.
Has it changed enough that
it's a little bit different out there now? And when I got this All-American freshman who some think is the best player in college basketball, and unfortunately he gets hurt, I'm in a pickle.
Has it changed enough to blow a 19-point lead to VCU? Hadn't changed that much.
Bad loss.
A terrible loss.
Bad loss.
Unacceptable loss. And at the end of the day, it's much like the passion that Florida football or other would have. If you straw polled North Carolina basketball fans, is it time to move on? It'd be 90%. Yes, it's time to move on.
I mean, listen, let's go. Any fan base or the expectations versus the reality are different right now. You know, Todd Golden gets a pass because he won a national championship. Otherwise, he's gone out what now? And how many first weekends? 1 year he didn't make it. 1 year he went out in the first game, and then this year he went out in the first weekend as a number 1 seed. If we had won a natty last year, we'd be screaming from the rooftops.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
But he
what
won
if
a
this guy
natty, though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Or did Walter Clayton win a natty?
Well, he was a coach of Walter Clayton.
Listen, I'm totally on board with Todd Golden. So relax. I'm just telling you, this is. I know you guys all. I know fan bases. I know.
The difference is that North Carolina is. This is where I would disagree with you. Theirs isn't irrational. It's all built in. They should be awesome, going to the Sweet 16 and the Final Four every year.
It's earned, not given.
They
North Carolina fans.
They've earned it.
Well.
Haven't they?
It's a different game now. You got to retool, you got to hit, and if you miss on your roster, go ask another blue blood, Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
Go ask these guys. I mean, it's not the same anymore. And so here's what happened. So North Carolina, the bottom line is this: the money people wanted him out, so he's out. That's all. Well, we're not going to fund the roster
that's anywhere,
anymore.
Right? That's any
there
major.
You go.
That's any
so
major
who rules
program.
the world? The money people.
Always.
Yeah. Hey, the AD could have stayed strong and defended Hubert. And
He's
said,
on the way out too, though.
Yeah, it is what it is. So.
I just think as 5 years,
I'm going to tell you who they're going to hire too. By the way, and it might be fine, but I'll bet bottom dollar right now.
Ooh.
Anybody wants some of this action? The guy from Iowa State.
Oh,
that's the guy they're going to hire.
I keep hearing y'all boy, man. Like,
yeah, you better come up with $16 million on top to buy him out.
Right.
By the way, that's his buyout.
Yeah, do they got the bread though? It's North Carolina.
Todd Golden doesn't feel like a Carolina fit to me.
They don't.
Yeah,
He doesn't.
And again, that's not against either one.
Again, I'm going to go back to what I said a month ago. I don't think these coaches, when they have a good situation anymore, care about going to North Carolina, leaving in Florida when you got a good thing going on in Florida.
Well, and you can find them. You don't have to get them from
I don't
another
think they care.
major team.
I think
Iowa's guy.
There's no point in that.
Proved it. Look, the guy won like 4 D2 national titles. He went to Drake. He went to the tournament, and you recognize success.
Yeah, and less bread. You don't got to do that buyout.
Yeah.
I got a breakdown for us, gentlemen, if y'all care about that.
Oh,
what do you got?
No.
I went and printed out our brackets.
Okay.
And
I'm toast, man.
Well,
I lost my team. The only way I can get saved is if Duke. I'm rooting dead against Duke and dead against who'd you have?
Houston. No, I have Arizona winning, but I have Houston in the final.
Jeff has 11 of the 16 in the Final Four.
Yeah.
Dan has 10. You still have 10 in the Sweet 16.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have 9 left.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, like Dan got Florida going all the way.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey has Houston. No,
Yeah,
Jeffrey
Houston,
got
Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah, Houston, Arizona.
Yeah.
With Arizona winning.
Yeah.
And I got Duke.
But what about the totals? And we'll just
I did, yeah.
we don't have the totals at this point.
No,
Bottom
I
line is,
only
as always,
are
it
all our-
depends on what happens in the Sweet 16 form.
Are all our brackets the same as the ones we turned into the?
Yes.
I have the most points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where that's right. We can look at her standings to that point.
E as second and you're third.
Yeah, I knew that.
But again,
But I have a lot left.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day.
Ooh.
The official home builder of the Florida Gators for this purpose, by the way. And go see dreamfindershomes.com. The homes are unbelievable. There are great interest rate packages. You can build houses in, I think, 15 different locations. Is it, E?
15 of them things.
Oh, just like
Rick Pitino.
That was off the record. That was off the record.
All I said was Rick Pitino.
You're not supposed to go there.
All right, fine. Taylor Swift's exit.
Thank you. Sorry, Travis.
Sorry, that's
uncomfortable. Tell them Dream Finders Danny sent you, by the way. Where will Todd Golden be coaching basketball next year? Florida, UNC, Kansas, or the NBA?
Florida.
I say Florida.
83% say Florida. 11.7 say UNC. 2.3 say Kansas. 2.9% say NBA. So overwhelmingly.
Understand that all of the quote reports, and they're not, and in fairness to these quote analysts, they're not reporting them as reports. They're not all they're doing is throwing out the hot names. I mean, I could go on ESPN right now and tell you who UNC will be interested in. Todd Golden won a natty last year. He's a young coach, but Billy Donovan, I've heard a lot more they would want than Todd Golden, for example.
Yeah, they said Billy Donovan might be open to leaving Chicago.
Billy needs to get his hair dyed and go through because they aged that man in the NBA.
He's
Billy
60.
the kid is he looks every bit of 60. You would have never thought that about him.
Yeah.
That NBA will drag you down. Would you be okay with Billy Donovan at Carolina?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I love Billy Donovan. He can go wherever he wants.
Yeah, especially since we've won one since him.
By the way, Hubert Davis in his last 5 years, 125 and 54. Tom Izzo, 121 and 55.
Correct.
Just so you know.
Tom Izzo is,
Hadn't won a natty since when?
Right. He's also at Michigan State.
Huh?
He's also at Michigan State. Michigan State gets a whelp because of Tom Izzo.
Anyway,
Judd Heathcote's not walking through that door.
The news out of Gainesville was that Strickland is going to give Todd Golden. Todd is going to be gold in just a few days because he's going to get a contract, another one.
Yeah,
3 years in a row.
Yeah, well,
He's
good.
getting bumped up.
Well, you probably should.
So yeah. Anyway,
by the way,
yeah.
This is an important offseason. This isn't a ready to roll, you're in the tourney next year. We're going to see a lot more coaching and roster procuring and development. You're going to have to out of Todd Golden to come anywhere near replicating what they've done the last couple of years.
Like the little birdies chirping a little bit about everybody staying and running it back, but I don't believe.
Yeah, that costs a lot of money. If they're willing to invest in the program, then I could see that, but that would cost a lot. And they can't totally because you're going to lose Lee for sure.
641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct.
A pair of tickets to see Buddy Guy live at the St. Augustine Amphitheater. It's going down August 22nd. Get your tickets at theamp.com, but one lucky winner hit me up right now. 904-641-1010 for a chance to win a pair of tickets.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
When your home or business deserves more than ordinary glass, you trust the experts. Capital Glass and Shower Doors has been elevating spaces for over 40 years with precision, craftsmanship, and clean, modern design. From sleek frameless shower enclosures to elegant glass railings, wine cabinets, and any custom glass that makes a statement, Capital Glass delivers unmatched quality, service, and attention to detail. Your vision, their expertise. Capital Glass and Shower Doors at capcoglass.com.
Pickett here, and oh boy, you know I love me a good flash sale, and we got one right now from Zero Res this week only. That's right, flash sales are quick. This week only, 15% off all cleaning. It's International Cleaning Week, baby. That's carpet, air ducts, tile, grout, upholstery, hardwood, area rugs, and more. Flash sale! Be the household hero and book now. Call 287-5727. Flash sale this week only. for 15% off all cleaning from Zero Res. Tell them Danny Boy sent you. Zero Res, you spell it backwards or forwards. It's the right way to clean. Flash sale!
Hey, gang, Prosser here. When it comes time to sell your home, I'll tell you, you got one option. It's Chad and Sandy. Or another option, just fruitless frustration. Now with Chad and Sandy, see, they get to the solution real quick. Let's get to the punchline. Your home sold guaranteed or they will buy it. That's why you got to go to ChadAndSandy.com or call them today at 414-6200. Government's making moves intended to push mortgage rates lower. The last time rates dropped, we saw a selling and buying frenzy. Now's the time to prepare. You call Chad and Sandy, the proven experts to sell your home. Need max price, need to sell now, fast, easy, stress-free. Chad and Sandy got this science-based Market Max system. It's proven, it's repeatable, and they guarantee they'll sell your home. Using the proprietary Market Max, Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required repairs. Pick your move date. No long-term contracts. We trust them. You can too. ChadAndSandy.com. ChadAndSandy.com.
What if the next roof you put on your home was the last one? Not another replacement in 15 or 20 years, the last roof. Metlock Roofing is Florida's only manufacturer and installer of this exclusive roofing system. Engineered for strength, built for Florida weather, backed by a lifetime warranty. Imagine never needing another roof. Call 938-9933 or visit metlokroofing.com. Get your last roof today with Metlock. License number CCC 1335581.
Do not buy a diamond in Jacksonville until you check out Beard's Diamonds. Hickett here. You're going to see a much bigger selection, higher quality than those chain store diamonds, and you'll get a better price. Beard's is different. It's Jacksonville through and through. Locally owned by the Lupos for more than 40 years. Amazing reputation, value, honesty, transparency. And they take care of our local customers. A free lifetime warranty, free maintenance, free sizing, free cleaning, free insurance appraisals. They don't nickel and dime you. Everything included at no charge. And Beers loves our local heroes in uniform. Our military, police, firefighters, nurses, 25% off every day, every purchase. And here's something cool. Nobody at Beards is paid on commission, so there's no pressure to sell you or upsell you. Take my advice. Visit Beards. Get to know the local owners. Let them teach you the inside tricks on how to buy a diamond the smart way. So shop local, shop Beards, and get so much more for your money. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center.
Have you or someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI and all criminal offenses. I've been named the best DUI attorney in the state, and David has been named the best criminal defense lawyer in Jacksonville. In your battle with the justice system, there is only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
If your lawn took a beating this winter, listen up. Prosser here for Julington Creek Pest Control. They've just started the first of 3 rounds of premium granular fertilizer. No cheap liquid fertilizer here. Custom blended for Northeast Florida lawns. Their certified technicians apply slow-release nutrients. Rebuild your lawn thick, strong, and green over time. Plus, they protect your home from pests and termites. Call Julington Creek Pest Control today. Our family serving yours since 1984.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, get smart, John.
Missed it by that much.
On 1010XL.
Overall, Hick, we did pretty good last week, but had an all-time miss. The all-time, I consider it, even it's lasted to this week. I usually can't remember what you asked me last segment, but I will forever remember the biggest whiff in the history of trivia for me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, biggest ever.
Rupert Holmes?
Easy. No, it was easy question. I mean, like it would be like saying, what crop is the state of Nebraska famous for? I mean, it's that easy.
Okay.
And it was B words, was it?
No, it was the capital of...
I know, but what was the category?
I want to say let's see if Dan knows it.
Yeah, well, he'll definitely know it 1,000,000%. What was the category, though? Or there was no category?
I think it was... I think it was for St. Patty's Day because I was asking you questions.
That's
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
Basically, Dublin is the capital of Ireland. What's the capital of Northern Ireland?
Belfast.
Belfast, right. Immediately in your head. It'd be like, what's the capital of Florida or Georgia?
Yeah.
But I got all off on a tangent.
What'd you answer?
I don't even know. I don't even remember. I had nothing.
You said Killarney. That was the answer you gave.
I don't even know if that's Northern Ireland.
Over in Killarney.
Right.
Many years ago.
But Jeff,
Jeff,
I have to share with you. I mean, for a week now, the Googans and Guggenellas just love the meltdown, though.
Oh, I know. It's terrible.
Oh, you had a meltdown?
Oh, I melt that myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe it.
Through the entire segment. Yeah,
put
you
me in
just beat
tilt.
yourself up.
Yeah. But we did. We overcame. We did. I think we did pretty well overall, didn't we?
Yeah, you did. You recovered.
Okay.
You recovered.
The last time we
I'll always have
did.
Belfast.
The last time we played, I was a horrible.
Sometimes it happens. Today we're shooting. We haven't had a perfect game in a while.
No,
it's time.
No, you're right. You're right. So, all right. Well, let's get started. You were not here, Dan, so just wanted to give you an update. My daughter's surgery, which was last week, and she's progressing quite nicely. Just had her first post-op appointment, so
very nice.
Just wanted to share that. So, yes.
Many blessings to her.
Yes, thank you. All right, we're going to get you started this morning with phrases.
Phrases?
Yes. Okay. According to an old saying, an ounce of what is worth a pound of cure?
Prevention.
Yes.
Yes. Science.
Science.
Do identical twins have identical fingerprints?
You should know this, Jeff.
That's no.
That is correct.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Sports.
Isn't it amazing how human beings are designed?
Yeah.
That you can be an identical twin, yet still there's something that makes you different.
Exactly.
Throw some rocks in a corner and you get that in 10,000 years.
Do they have that connection? Do they have that connection?
Do what
Jeff?
now?
Do your twins have that connection where a lot of things are similar? Or they,
they're good. They're good, solid brothers. But I don't. They're not like
they know each other. Can they read each other? Like
I
they
don't,
know if something.
I don't,
they have a feel if something's going on with the other one. No,
I don't think so. Not any more than just you do with people you're close to and talk to the most in your life, mate. But I've never thought it was like, getting into weird territory. And I don't mean weird, just strange. I mean, what? What do you mean? How do you know your brother broke his arm? That kind of thing.
Not like the movie Twins.
Yeah. But they're very similar. Don't get me wrong. They're very similar and they're very close. But they're close like, they'll fight every now and then too, close. You know how it is.
Yeah, of course. As siblings do.
Well, now they're grown, so not now, but you know what I mean.
Right. The IndyCar season opening race took place on March 1st, 2026 on a temporary street circuit in which Florida city?
I mean, it's got to be Miami is the only place. Formula One?
No, IndyCar.
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 Is it like St. Pete?
I think it's
St. Pete. I think it's St. Pete too.
Yeah.
I thought you said F1.
Music.
Mellow. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. Get well, Barry.
Dan, I was just about to say a health update for Barry.
Barry,
is he coming at all? He's never coming here.
Oh, Barry's on schedule for April 27th. Yeah. Barry, 82 years old. Barry had to, had lung cancer, had to get surgery, and is getting his voice back. So,
man,
yeah, don't count out Barry.
You got to love to sing if you're 82 coming off lung cancer surgery and you're going to go on tour.
Right. Yeah.
He's a dainty boy.
He is dainty. I'd be sitting on a dock somewhere is what I'd be doing, just watching the sun come up and down.
Right?
Dan, you probably know a lot about. Was he ever a smoker?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think I read that.
Thought so either.
Yeah.
Man, you want to talk about unfair, especially the era he grew up in. Everybody and their brother and their 6-year-old son were smoking cigarettes. No smoking for Barry. Lung cancer.
Yes. In the No Doubt song, Don't Speak, what does she really feel she's losing? Her best friend, her grip, her mind, or her last chance?
Don't speak. I know what you're saying.
Don't tell me
Ask it again.
You and me together.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the No Doubt song, Don't Speak,
Uh-huh.
what does she really feel she's losing? Her best friend, her grip, her mind, or her last chance?
I think it's her best friend, dude. I mean, I don't know though. It could be her mind. Don't speak. I know what you're thinking.
Is
that a context?
No, it's
clue?
I know just what you're saying.
Saying?
I don't think it's thinking.
I think. Well, this is terrible to ask because you got
I
the
think you're
kings
right.
of the don't know the lyrics.
Yeah.
I think it's
something. I think it's friend. I think you're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go friend.
Let's not overthink it.
Yeah, let's go. It could be mine though.
Is it not grip?
No.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't think it's grip. I thought the lyric was "Don't speak. I know what you're thinking."
No, it's I know what you're saying. That I
Okay.
know, but I don't know
Okay.
the
All
rest.
right.
I think.
All right, then let's go with. All right, then we'll go back to the initial gut. Now I think we've been the
friend
shell game. Friend.
So her best friend is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, man. Yes, that's right.
Gut instinct there. Gut instinct.
Yes, yes.
Just call me Big Frank.
Disney. Within 2 years, either way, in what year did Walt Disney World open near Orlando, Florida?
Okay, look. It's early 70s, right?
You're a Floridian. I'm not. It's.
No, we drove down from New York in
You
the
did?
station wagon to go to Disney World.
You were
in
the Griswolds.
Yeah, and I don't know, 72, 73.
I feel like it's a round
I don't
number, like
think
it was
it's
70 or
yeah,
80
I don't
or
think
75. I feel like it's one on the
I know
dot.
it was open in like 72 or 3. But did it open in the 60s?
I say like what how many do we have a
Two.
window?
You said 2 years.
Two either way? What if
Yes.
we go 71?
Yeah, well, definitely trending. I just want to make sure. The only question I have is there any chance it was like 66?
Man, that seems like an awful
Doesn't that
long
seem
time
early?
ago. Yeah, I wish I wasn't in. I mean, I'm not even born yet. I can't imagine. Well, do we have a Disney? There's no Disney.
I don't
World
think so because I
anniversary.
think it was so new. I remember
Yes.
for us, it was. Let's go. I like 71 because I know I went in 72 or 3. I know that.
Yeah, and that gives us back to 69.
So we know it's open there.
Yeah, all right, 71. We're gonna go. I think it's 70 on the nose. That's for some reason it's in there, but let's find out. 71.
71 exactly.
Okay, good. Boom, boom.
You know what that makes me want to say? Chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep.
My mom, she got a VIP pass. She was at the opening ceremony for Disneyland in 1955.
Wow.
She told me that was a really cool. Yes. Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. TV. Which American news broadcast was a top 10 show on the Nielsen ratings for 23 seasons in a row?
Oh, 60 Minutes.
Oh,
I
yes.
said this for me. 60 Minutes was the reality trigger when you were a kid. Whenever you heard that, you knew it was,
yep.
you knew it was about time for bed and go to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ugh, weekend's over.
All right, let's do this, John. Let's come back with the audio clue. We're warming up, and we're hot right now. We're hot, Johnny.
Yes, yes.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's full tilt to the finish line.
Going into 3 for the lead.
It's a half mile of havoc at Martinsville Speedway.
The race for the win.
NASCAR is revved up by the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234 and 1010XL.
The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open in World Golf Village with state-of-the-art technology that detects cancer fast and accurately. Same-day appointments are available where faster answers meet compassionate care. AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Your garage door getting loud? Is it shaking? Is it struggling to open? Symptoms, symptoms, symptoms. Take care of that thing. Don't wait, because if all that's occurring, you're headed towards that morning where you're in a hurry and it won't open. Action Garage Door Services is there for you, though. They offer a comprehensive garage door safety tune-up. Just $79. They'll inspect your springs, rollers, cables, lubricate all the moving parts, make minor adjustments, and make sure that door is safe and running the way it should be. It's real easy to get to. All you got to do is go to GarageDoor911.com. GarageDoor911.com. Jeff and Art will do the rest. It'll take you right to Action Garage Door. You'll get his guys. They'll come on out. They'll take great care of you. They'll check on your garage door and make sure it's running well when they leave. So for all your garage door needs, it's Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service, premium people.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Take a radio boat ride with Captain Cabin on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show. Wheeled in by the Pest Pros at Royal Pest Services and awaken 180 weight loss.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Hey Jacksonville, Don here, the big cheese at Taco Lou. Well, everyone knows my wife Debbie is the real cheese at the Lou. We just do what we're told. We aren't a sports bar at all, but we have the best selection of the finest tequilas that Mexico has to offer, and that makes any basketball game more fun to watch. So come into Taco Lou in Jacksonville Beach, where we love sports and we love tacos with our tequila. If you're looking for a crew to help with your fiestas at home or work, Taco Lou caters, bringing the tacos to you. Taco Lou in Jax Beach, where tacos and sports go hand in hand.
Time to level up your golf game with Back 9 off US 1 in Nocatee. This simulated golf is not your average simulated golf. It's the same technology they use in TGL. It's terrific. So whether you want to play the best golf courses the world has to offer just down the street, you can. Over 100 of the world's most iconic courses on this incredible technology. But you can also work on your game. It's open 24 hours, and you can get membership. You can get single-day play. But you need to check them out. It's Back 9 Golf, Ponte Vedra off US 1 in Nocatee. Look for them right next to Nice High School.
Liberty Landscape Supply is sponsoring Whiteout Cancer Night with the Jacksonville Icemen, Friday, April 3rd. Wear your Iceman gear in store and grab free game tickets while supplies last. Bring your ticket back with any $25 purchase and get a free 1-gallon plant. Liberty Landscape Supply has been making outdoor projects simple in Jacksonville for nearly 20 years. Find one of the 4 area locations at libertylandscapesupply.com.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal.
Stand back, Jason. I'm gonna
Sneeze? Yeah, I saw that coming.
It's all this spring pollen, Jason. It's outside and it's inside my house, and I just can't stop. I can't stop.
Sneezing? Okay, let me help you with that.
How can you help?
At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we can improve your indoor air quality with air purifiers, UV lights, and filtration systems. Every new system we install includes high-efficiency 4-inch filters that work better and last longer, even if you forget to change them.
Wow, that's amazing. It's amazing.
Life can get pretty dusty sometimes. If you spend all day, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, letting you know that Hardball now offers web stores, so your employees can order their own branded gear, and you have more time for Wordle. Check it out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my successful back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, round 2, we get smart. John, TriviaNation.com's very own. He's bald, he's beautiful, he smells so good. You can catch him at the gym. Just stay out of the sauna, Johnny. Welcome back.
I never go to the sauna. Thank you very much.
All my guys go to the sauna. Man.
Sauna guys?
My guys love the sauna. Shout out. You always see my guys.
The sauna has never appealed to me one bit. Just sitting there and soaking in sweat.
I
It's
rock out in the
miserable.
sauna.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the sauna.
Got to get that Hennessy out of my
In fact, when I do my spa day, I go. What's the one with the? There's a sauna and then there's the other. What's the other one?
Steam room.
Steam room. Oh, I like those.
Oh wait,
too.
that's I thought what I thought a sauna was.
They're two different things. One's dry. One's like wet.
Right.
Yeah.
They also have a cold room too.
Yeah, you got the cold rooms now.
as well.
Neither the sauna nor the steam room are a hot tub though.
No.
Okay. I'm just making sure that's not what we're calling a sauna.
No,
They're
no,
both
correct.
inside like a wooden room. You sit on it. Huh. I didn't know there were two different things.
The steam room's got more like tile and stuff because it's.
What are they? They're putting steam out on you in a steam room.
You walk in and it's just
but in a sauna, it's just hot,
hot air, hot dry air.
Both of those sound miserable. I think we spend all summer doing whatever we can to avoid those exact situations.
Fantastic.
I agree. Very quickly, you guys were talking about barbershops and the barber poles and everything.
Yes.
So the only time when I got a haircut, I cried. Mid-1960s, we're living in Beaufort, South Carolina. My dad takes me to get a haircut.
The Colonel.
And I get the Colonel. Well, he wasn't a Colonel then. Made me get a crew cut.
Yes.
Oh.
I used to love getting Brooksy crew cuts, man.
Oh, my goodness.
EWR did not endorse that at all.
Why you used to get Brooksy crew cuts?
It's the summertime, man. Get it all off there. Don't worry about it. You can be outside sweating.
Well,
Let's go.
like there's a difference in like a technical crew cut and just getting it buzzed.
Yeah,
we would buzz it. We didn't give him like the flat, that whole.
Yeah,
That's what we did. And by the way, I got a little 3-year-old grandson running around. He about to get his too. One day, Grandpa has him, buddy. We're going to be going over there. Pawpaw, I should say.
Mom had to console me. Don't worry, honey. It'll grow back.
You're so lucky, by the way, if you have a boy that doesn't mind getting a haircut. Like some do, some don't growing up. Like my boys hated it. I mean, still make them do it. So far, so good with the little man. He don't care. Zip, boom.
Good. Okay. All right. Well, let's, as we normally do, let's do the audio clues. So, E, if you would please do the honors.
Oh, boy. It's some Western or something. I see mountains.
It does sound like mountains. Yeah, this sounds.
I see like
it's like Yellowstone or I didn't.
Damn,
see.
I don't know this one.
I have no idea what this one is.
It was. It won a lot of awards.
I can't. I just happen. I see what it is. I'm now can't answer. I would have never got it. Well, we would have taken the L. I would have never gotten it.
Is it an old one?
It's a TV show, no, and it's not a Western, and it's like John said, it's a decorated show that
I got one other guess.
I never watched a minute.
I used to watch it.
I got one other guess.
Yeah. Very good cast. Very good cast.
I got one other guess. I haven't seen it, so I'm gonna guess. And it could be this one. And I don't think it is, but is it Dynasty?
No, that's not a bad.
No, you know what? It sounds a little bit. That's not a bad guess.
It had a similar type feel.
It came out in the 90s.
This was 90s. This was, I believe it was Charlie, Martin Sheen, I believe, was the star of this show.
Martin Sheen played the president, correct. Yeah, the West Wing.
West Wing.
The West
I
Wing.
didn't watch the West Wing.
Yeah, you said West. I see the West.
I thought, you might have got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would not. I never watched. I've never seen a single episode of that show.
Yeah. But I was impressed last week when you got Taxi right off the bat from 1978. So
like I said, what did we determine her name was? What's her name?
Mary Lou Henner.
We all had it. Yeah, if you're age 7 to 12, you watch Taxi for Mary Lou Henner.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, Hicks right there with me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we all were. Yeah. Even I think he pulled up a picture and he's like, I can see that.
She's well put together. Well put together, young lady.
I like the way. Yes.
Shout out to Manny and ITP partner hanging out in the sauna about 15 minutes ago.
I didn't know the sauna was such a thing with you.
Yeah. Down at the beach, the boys love the sauna.
I try my damnedest to get away from saunas and steam rooms. I'll end my life without having entered one of those voluntarily.
No, you get that workout in, man. You go in that sauna.
Yeah,
don't you sweat while you're working out? I'd like to cool down. Can't I jump in the pool?
You can do that.
Okay.
My gym has a lot of former athletes and Jags and so forth. In fact, just the other day saw Mike Mularkey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's around. Good dude.
He's a member there, too.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Very good dude. I said, I remember when you played tight end at Florida.
Yeah.
Okay. States.
States.
Name either of the U.S. states that border the most other states. And a bonus point if you can name both.
Ask again. I'm sorry. I got a text.
Isn't this like Arkansas, Missouri?
What is the question?
Isn't that where we're at?
Name either of the U.S. states that border the most other states. And a bonus if you can get
I'm
both.
pretty sure Arkansas is one.
It's not like Kentucky or Tennessee.
It might be, but I feel like it could, I feel like
That's originally what I was thinking. Kentucky or Tennessee.
doesn't Arkansas do?
You know geography better than me.
Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Tennessee, Mississippi. Don't those all border Arkansas? Isn't that a lot?
That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot.
But I mean, to your point, Tennessee, you go all the way around the state. You got all three of those, and then you got Arkansas, and then you got Kentucky.
Do we know the number? Did he give us the number?
Yeah,
There's two of them.
he didn't.
No, I can give you the number, though. I can give you the number if that makes
number of
it's
states?
8.
8?
Mm-hmm. For both of them.
Both.
Yes.
So there's two that have 8. Well, let's hold on
Correct.
now. Let's get to, if we have to with Tennessee. Let's get down to cases here. Tennessee, you got South Carolina.
Oh shoot!
You got North Carolina,
No chance.
Kentucky,
Florida,
Missouri, Arkansas.
South Dakota.
I'm pretty sure. I think Tennessee has 8, man. Unless I'm giving them credit for one that they don't have. They're 7 or 8. Tennessee.
I
I've
just
always heard
remember that.
I'm going Arkansas. I think
All
I've
right.
heard this before. Arkansas
We name 2 or 1?
and Tennessee. Let's go with
All
those
right.
two.
We need one. Okay,
Arkansas,
so which one are
Tennessee.
we going with?
Oh, just one. All right, go with Arkansas. Take your run.
I feel now it's Tennessee now, based on the years of doing this with John. Yeah. I counted 8 for Tennessee, so I'm going to go with Tennessee. I think Arkansas is the other. We're going to go Tennessee.
Okay, Tennessee, and the other one is Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah!
I said it was one of the two, right? Missouri or Arkansas. So it's Missouri. Gotcha.
Hold on. Watch on YouTube.
No. Okay.
Spit take.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I am glad that I could at least.
John, we got time for a couple
I
more.
at least counted the Tennessee 8,
Okay.
so we should.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have been more.
Tom Clancy's The Cardinal of the Kremlin is the sequel to what 1984 novel?
Clancy
It's
wrote.
probably Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, but I don't remember. Was there another one that he did? Another famous one? Because that's the one.
Probably.
Because.
But Hunt for Red October was probably before.
But that's Kremlin Red. Yeah, let's do that. Hunt for Red October.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, keep going. Let's not talk ourselves out of this.
Okay. History. What airplane landed near Paris in May of 1927, successfully making the first solo nonstop transatlantic flight?
Spirit of St. Louis.
Yes, and for the bonus, can you tell me what the pilot's nickname was?
Lucky Lindy?
Lucky Lindy. Very good.
How about that
Look
one,
at
E?
you. Okay.
Last in my head, I'm like, bro, I ain't got a chance.
History. What late leader is officially accorded the honor Father of the Nation in India?
I mean, is it Gandhi?
Has to be.
Yeah, Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Not bad.
You have time for one more?
Yeah, go.
Geography. Geography.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, blue question.
What is the only New England state with no Atlantic coastline?
Where's Vermont and New Hampshire? One is on the inside.
Yeah, I think
Yukon definitely.
I think
has it.
Vermont is on the inside.
If it's Vermont, I would say it's Vermont.
Let's go Vermont.
Vermont.
Vermont is correct.
That's a blue question. Okay,
Pretty well, boys.
We have to get up a little
All
earlier
right.
in the morning for the blue questions. All right, that's Get Smart, John. I appreciate you as always.
All right,
We'll
boys.
settle for a
Have a great
one-hitter
day.
on opening day in Major League Baseball. We will way less than settle for Daniel Murphy in studio for his perspective on another season of Major League Baseball that gets underway today. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Lauren Brooks and Taylor Dahl.
Yes, it's us.
With Tom McManus
Cool idea, big brother.
on Helmets and Heels.
One big happy family. I wouldn't miss that for the world. Should be smashing good fun.
2 to 4 weekdays on 1010XL.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Tell me if this is you, because it's definitely me. I go to bed thinking, tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up early, jump in that ice bath I just bought, have a good breakfast, go for a morning walk, and order a veggie for my side instead of fries. Then the morning arrives. I press snooze, skip everything else I planned because I'll do it tomorrow. But that's the Awaken 180 difference. Tomorrow is today. It's so easy. You want to do it. Your coach will be there to help you do it. You won't want to let her down. Accountability, ease, feeling great. That's the Awaken 180 difference. Now you can download an app, Google a weight loss plan, or buy the latest gadget. But who actually helps you follow through when you couldn't do it before? I lost 40 pounds with Awaken 180, and it was easy. No meds. I couldn't lose 5 pounds in a month on my own. Awaken 180 works, and it continues to work because it's set up to not let you fail. Succeed like we did at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Listen to whatever you like, whenever you want.
I like this.
1010XL on demand. Ad-free shows after the live shows end. Channeled by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Search where you find podcasts.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
The action is heating up at Best Bet Jacksonville in April. The $500 buy-in, $100,000 guaranteed no-limit hold'em tournament is back with 4 starting flights April 10th and 11th, all leading to the final day on April 12th, live streamed on Best Bet Live. Do you want another chance at big money? Don't miss the second chance $300 no-limit hold'em tournament, $30,000 guarantee at 2 p.m. on April 12th. See all the details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Hey, Hickett here for my friends at ITP Partners. We're facing interesting economic times, right? Dow goes up, Dow goes down, Dow goes up, Dow goes down. Tariffs, I can't make sense of it, but my guys at ITP Partners can. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money, and that is a comforting thing. It's the experience, it's the expertise, it's the knowledge, and it's the openness of Chris Bryan, Jeff Hartman, Reagan Wright, Dan Abel, Janice Cobbett, Reed Wingate. They're always there for me, right? Always there for me. And listen, 3 generations of Hickens have invested at ITP Partners, and they listen, and they give us each individualized strategies where our goals become their priorities. It's a great time to get in the game. ITP Partners are always there to help. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Easy to get a hold of, or call 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. They're my financial partners for life.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Frank Frangie here, and Big Chief Tire makes it easier than ever to get the tires you need with the Big Chief credit card. No annual fee, low monthly payments, and great promotional financing. Plus, you get free flat repairs and rotations, and right now, $50 off your first purchase when you sign up. I love how simple they make everything. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com to apply for the credit card and get the tires you need today. That's Big Chief Tire.
Springtime is the perfect time to get your home organized. Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and I love our closets from Closets by Design. They create custom storage systems designed around how you actually live. From closets and garages to entertainment centers, laundry rooms, and storage for any space and budget. Make an appointment to tour their showroom on Phillips Highway and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off for installation in 18 months. special financing. Schedule your free consultation at 904-878-9393 or find them online, closetsbydesign.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. Florida hit the second half of spring camp yesterday. Coming off spring break, head coach John Summerall shared his thoughts.
Felt a little bit like get the car restarted when it's been off for a few days.
Jacksonville's own Tramell Jones Jr. didn't bolt when things got tough. He stayed to compete for the QB1 position, saying he always dreamed of being a Gator. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:05 and it's 65 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because the Daniel Murphy Power Hour and more is next right here on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Well, breaking news. Daniel Murphy in the house.
Okay, what's the
on the
breaking
bump
news?
last night, struck out his son.
Yeah. Before you ask, kid's 8. I mean, snapped a curve off at him. I mean, listen, tough love, man.
Tough love.
Marv Marinovich, eat your heart out.
It wasn't quite a curve, but I got underneath his hands. Well, so we ended up doing coach pitch last night, which was a good idea because the weather and
Up and in.
Oh, God love my son. He took the first ball because some of his buddies have been doing it. Like, settle into the AB. I get it. You get 4 of them. The first one was a fat one, though, and then he fouled 2 off, and I did. I got right
teach him a
underneath
lesson.
of
Yeah.
him. Well,
And, of course, no McDonald's on the way home.
nah, he
Yeah.
was.
No,
He socked
remember,
one later.
remember what
but-
Eli said.
Eli
You gotta,
Manning?
yeah, you got to want to. If
Ride
you don't
home,
want to ride
yeah.
home with your dad, it's a problem.
Yeah,
I agree. I
that's
thought
fair.
it was a
By the
really
way,
good line.
Very guilty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
Yeah. I
The
liked
worst.
riding home with my dad. I never had a problem with that.
No, it wasn't my dad. It was
Oh.
my son's.
Oh, yeah.
They did not want to ride home.
There may have been times that mine didn't.
Yeah, it's bad. Not happy. Not proud
Yeah,
of it.
not proud of that.
Not proud of him.
No.
Didn't ball properly today.
No, not proud of it, he said.
It,
Not
yeah.
proud of that fact.
Oh,
Yeah. You can. Yeah. You can talk to the older one. He'll tell you quite a story about a pull over on I-10.
Yeah, it happens.
Wow.
They're fiery lads. It's all good now.
I heard this one before. Yeah, all I usually say to him is how much I enjoy watching him play.
That's good.
I really
No, I'm
enjoy
proud.
watching
That's
you
good.
play.
That's good,
because
Murph.
I do.
That's good. You do.
And you loved it.
I do.
I miss
love
the hell out of it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I love watching
Yeah,
it.
it was great.
It was always way more fun than playing.
Oh yeah.
It really was. For me, way more fun. Than
Yeah.
More
playing.
stressful.
Yeah, definitely more
Oh,
stressful.
yeah.
Way more stressful.
I never felt stressed playing, hardly ever. Just a couple of
Yeah.
moments ever. I mean, you did it on a much bigger stage. That's
Yes.
a little bit different. Your stress level should,
A lot
more
of stress
naturally
on
be affected.
defense.
All right, Murph, listen, I'm not going to overdo it and get all into the theatrics and dramatics and reasons and rationales. If I were running Major League Baseball, opening day would be a celebration of baseball. All 30 teams would play. We'd start at noon. We would be bouncing around. I'd have a Red Zone Network fired up on one of my broadcast partners. And sure, I've got to pimp it out a little bit and make some money from Netflix and Prime. And you can be a part of opening day, and maybe even the national game can be the Netflix game. But it's just, you got all the momentum of a terrific World Series. You've got the WBC, and then you decide it's a good idea to, quote, open the baseball season with one game on Netflix. It's asinine.
Yeah, I'm off it.
Yeah.
I'm off it.
I just don't get it. I don't know
have a
who makes
Netflix account.
who makes these decisions.
Commissioner.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd say it's commissioner.
I'm gonna just play devil's advocate a little bit on it in the respect that tomorrow we have a huge day, and today is we get a little taste.
Yeah.
Well, you say,
and it's Giants Yankees,
Yeah.
which I know I'll watch.
With all and again, a couple of things, and never mind the outlet. I mean, we all know the demographics of your Netflix watcher, right? It ain't baseball fan. It's 20-year-olds watching.
Well, maybe we're after
anime.
those guys.
Yeah.
We need those guys.
Yeah, well, I don't think
we got to hand that. We got to hand this baton off to somebody.
Well, tonight when they're scrolling to find their favorite series, they're not going to see Yankees Giants. Go, let me check out baseball.
Maybe
tonight.
they will.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
Maybe
But
they'll click
anyway.
on it. I just don't think it's that.
But you said something there, but no, it doesn't start tomorrow. I'm a Braves fan. We're relevant. I don't play till Friday. Baseball's opening is stupid.
Oh, really?
I'll ask you this. Give me from 1 to 10 your level of excitement for opening day in the NFL. 1 to 10.
Yeah, obviously.
10 plus.
Yeah.
Now give me your.
What is opening day in your mind?
In what?
What day is it in the NFL?
It's the day. It's Sunday, the opening Sunday.
It's Thursday.
Well, I know it is.
Well, it's the same thing.
No, it's not the same
Why
thing.
not?
Because those
That's going to be on Netflix before you know it too.
Well, but no, I tell you why it's not the same thing to me, because it features your defending champion.
Okay.
And 38 million people watching. They can do it.
I think
They
that
can.
Jeff is
they
right.
don't
The
need
NFL
to.
can get away with it
Yeah,
more than
that's
baseball
right.
can.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that
And
part.
my opening day will always probably still be the Cincinnati Redlegs.
Well, there you go.
It's like the,
I
the
just
parade
again,
and
just give me one day where all the teams play, and then go back to your helter skelter. All right, half of you are off tomorrow. We're putting this one on prime, but just for opening day, especially with the momentum. The World Series and the WBC are both iconic. You got Shohei in his prime. Why isn't he on TV tonight then?
Well, I think that I don't mind that. I don't mind the defending champs opening it. That would be cool. Maybe you earn it that way. But Yankees Giants is
they've drawn
great.
two coasts, two of the biggest teams on either coast, and that's on purpose. You know what I mean? You'll get the East and
I
West
wouldn't
Coast
quibble
taken
with the
a look at.
matchup. I just think if
I hear
I
you.
were baseball, I would make
think
it
they
a celebration of the sport and be on all day long.
Didn't we fix the 4th of July? Don't we?
No,
all
we
play on
didn't.
the 4th of July.
No, it was Memorial Day's another one that they don't command those summer holidays.
Right, because Memorial Day is a Monday,
Yes,
right?
right.
That's one of the off days in the big league.
Right.
So Mondays and Thursdays are the off days. The idea that not everyone plays on Memorial Day, because it's true, it's not always a full slate. I think everyone should play on Memorial Day as well.
Yeah, it's interesting, but again, look, we were talking about commissioners in the break, and a lot of them are not doing great jobs. And Manfred, though, has had some hits too. They're not all misses.
Yeah, talk to me.
Well, we sped the game up.
Yeah,
that was huge.
Yeah, if I may, at the same time,
You may.
We've had a clock before.
Okay,
this isn't novel.
Okay, but
it used to be the sun. All right. So we used to have to keep this. So he's chosen to go back to the dead ball era as well. He should have, because we needed the action to speed
What about
up.
the WBC?
I think the WBC's been great.
Whose is that?
I would say
Is that
that's
Seelig
a
or is that
collaboration.
Manfred?
It's Manfred, yeah.
Okay.
And that's a collaboration as
Okay.
well, too, because you need players for that one more. He
Right.
can impose the clock in a way that he can't incentivize players to go and play. And that's not really money as much. I mean, the finances are growing. But yes, the clock is a good one. It was necessary, no doubt.
Postseason seems to work.
Yeah, I mean, there's more teams.
Yeah. Would you tweak it? Is there anything you can do to make it better? We don't need more teams.
I mean, less teams.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you. Now,
but we're old school that way.
Yeah.
I think the new fan, you look at all the other leagues, everybody makes the damn playoffs.
I like the idea of less teams, even though I'm not necessarily advocating for it. But because then you have to invest more in your team in the off. You want a healthier off season and hot stove? Only send 4 teams to the postseason. Now it'll be a scuffle for all these players who are available.
There's other ideas that we're trying to get
Can't
through.
make enough money.
You players, you just keep fighting me on every little step of the
Yeah,
way.
I would-
I told you 2 years ago, Murph, give me a hot stove like the NFL. Give me a week where we can't do that, Daniel.
No, it's not that we can't do it because it'll only be able to be done under the cap floor system. Because the reason you guys tell me, but the reason the NBA and the NFL do it this way is because they have a certain allotted money that they can spend. It's not that way in baseball.
Well, it will be.
I mean, I think
I don't know. We'll have good labor talk.
We'll have a lot of labor talk.
Good labor ball
Lord.
talk.
I mean, I hate to pull you away from the boring business,
But it is
of,
opening day,
of
so
baseball
it is
labor.
opening
But
day.
I mean, being told that perhaps our boy Murphy was a participant in a cosmic glow ball
I got down.
home run derby.
Sure did.
Kind of buried that lead a little bit. How did you get a wrangle?
You're
into
in the derby?
Cosmic.
Call it that. Yeah. So Corey Cubano. He
Are you
played,
not happy?
baseball
What happened?
JU.
What do you
No,
got?
I had a blast,
Okay.
and my son did.
Okay.
I hit the first ball out in the home run derby. Part of the hook they do is they play 5 innings. It's proper baseball.
And daylight.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an offshoot of banana ball, but it's not banana ball.
No. But it's just everything glow and night.
Yeah,
It's
and
cool.
so
but
first 5 innings during the day, they take an intermission, come out, glow in the dark stuff. Baseball's glow in the dark. It looks hard to catch.
I know.
Hard to hit.
I'd be a little nervous.
And so part of it is after each inning 6 through 9, they do a home run derby. Each home run is worth a run.
Okay.
So like I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm like, I get out there. My son's with me. He's encouraging me. They give me a cheat stick. You know what I mean? This metal bat that's juiced to all get out. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. Strap my cleats on in my jeans, and I hit the first one out, and I'm like, oh snap! I'm gonna get loose right here. I only hit 2. Okay. I couldn't. I'm not moving. Fast.
Is it 2 verses, or do you hit the whole? Like how many swings?
45 seconds.
Oh,
so it didn't kill me.
At least you didn't get.
I'm not moving fast enough to really hurt myself.
Yeah.
So part of it, the other one, I threw out the first pitch.
Okay.
And part of the game they do is the first pitch, the inaugural first pitch of the game, can be put in play.
Oh.
So Corey Cubano, my Dolphin, he takes the at bat. So I fire one in. I was much better pitcher than I was a hitter in Cosmic Baseball. So I sling that sucker in there. He fouls it off. So I was like, all right, let's roll it again. Here we go. And I sling it in there again. He slams a double in the gap. All right. So then I go back up third, you know what I mean, to play it up a bit and talk to the other team because they're in the dugout. So it was a good time. My son had a blast.
Good.
Really good. They
sell out a lot of big crowd, or
it was a good crowd.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say sell out,
but it was big.
Like I mean,
is that
for
at the
first
baseball?
Weekend, it was in the baseball grounds. Thursday, Friday, Saturday they ran
looked
it.
cool,
and it was a good show. Like it was a really good show.
I stumbled across it. I think I said this on like one of the FS1s or Bally Sports. I stumbled and saw it like last summer. I was like, this is a trip. They have a whole, like the Bananas. They travel.
And I'd say
Barnstorm.
What they do real quick is like it's more proper baseball than the banana ball.
For sure.
So I think the pitchers are probably, it seems a little bit better. The hitters seem like it's real baseball, closer to it.
Well, they college players?
Like yes, one of them played at University of Kentucky and played professional baseball. Like I'd say almost all of them, definitely college and then pro ball.
Do they try to do the trick plays too?
They don't, that's it. They don't do the trick plays. They don't handle the ball quite as well.
Okay.
And there were times, because the people of Jacksonville are patient people, because the Cosmic Baseball is a little bit goony golfish. You know what I mean? But so we'll take that, the fans would. At the same time, we can't have the ball just rolling around all over the place, kind of like you got to secure this thing. So there were a couple stretches where it's like, boys, you're going to have to get a handle on this because they're being real patient with you around here. But it was good. And for the first one of the year, it's a 30-city tour. So
wow, good for them. All right, well, we're just warming up. We got Murph with our picks today, so lock it and load it. And
I have a question for you guys about the Jaguars. I don't want to get
we'll do
too
that
much
too when we come back.
Yeah, too much into my feels over this, but it just seems wrong.
I like that. Let's
Seems
get into
wrong.
our feels next on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, it begins with a dream.
Cinderella story, a former greenskeeper now about to become the Masters champion. It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole!
1010XL.
It's in the hole!
92.5 FM.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at KeyBuickGMC.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
My friends at Beaches Dermatology for all your skincare needs, all your skincare products. It's Beaches Dermatology. They're the one and the only, and they want to remind you as the spring is going to sprung, hopefully here soon. It has to, right? Protect your skin. Protect your skin. If something does show up, though, go get it checked out. I go to the one off Solana Road. I see Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery. Dr. Blake Boudreaux, by the way, seeing patients at our Atlantic Boulevard office starting in April. That means no matter what part of town you live in, Dr. Boudreaux has you covered as he travels all 4 of the locations. And by the way, as we head to summer, get that skin checked out. Make sure it's looking good and ready for the hot summertime here in the Sunshine State. For all your skincare needs, all your skincare products, go to Beaches Dermatology and BeachesDermatology.com.
You've always known Beard's Diamonds for, well, our diamonds. But have you heard about our watches? Beard's is proud to introduce a new and exciting selection of luxury pre-owned Rolex timepieces. If you've tried to find a Rolex these days, you know how hard it is. But Beard's has scoured the country to put together an incredible selection of pristine Rolexes, thoroughly inspected and fully authenticated. These are like new Rolexes, all the most popular models, GMT Masters, Submariners, Sky Dwellers, and more. Come in today and check out our new collection of amazing timepieces. And if you have a Rolex to sell or trade, Beard's buyers are here with top dollar offers. Beard's Diamonds, always looking for new ways to give our customers the finest quality and the guaranteed best value price. Locally owned and operated for more than 4 decades, Beard's is your trusted source for fine diamonds, exquisite designer jewelry, stunning engagement rings, and now the finest luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. Come find the Rolex of your dreams now. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
Put a little hot sauce on your lunchtime listening.
Spicy.
Joe Coward, Matt Hayes, and Leon Searcy. They are XL Prime Time.
4-alarm fire.
From the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
Looking for golf that doesn't feel like golf? Welcome to Pine Royale, Callahan's new golf entertainment destination. Play a 9-hole par 3 course, compete in TrackMan-powered driving bays, and get ready for all-new 18-hole mini golf coming soon. As the sun goes down, the course lights up. Add in great food, a full bar, and space to hang with the whole crew, and suddenly golf feels a whole lot more social. Search Pine Royale Callahan and come play today.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Your AC's broke, it ain't no joke. Call Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. FloridaHomeAC.com.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Little boy in a baseball hat stands in the field.
That's what it is. Yeah, we're kicking around there. They just beat on my Braves here every Wednesday morning, gang. So
each time I come in here, somebody's broken.
Yeah, I know. I don't need you to tell me.
Yeah, and you're trying to hold on to the owner's money that he's saving from
No.
Profar.
I'm trying not to throw $12 million at some Giolito or one of these jokers that doesn't deserve it.
You can't scream and rant and rave that they're not doing anything, and now you need to go get some. There's veteran pitchers out there that can help you, though, that are better than some of those cats that you got.
If that's the way you go, I don't know. I don't know that to be the case.
You damn sure should go out and spend $12 million.
My point. What I'm telling you is, I don't know that there's a veteran pitcher better than the quote whatever you say. I don't know.
Do both.
Better than Holmes.
We do both.
Better than I don't know.
You got.
You're asking me to go spend $12 million to get a Bryce Elder.
It ain't gonna take $12 million.
That's what I'm saying, or whoever. You're asking me to go get someone else's Bryce Elder.
Go spend.
That's all. That's
half
all I mean.
of Profar's money.
You have to
failing his IQ test.
Sure.
And get Giolito.
Yeah.
I think just to have him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think just to have him. I think it's worth it somewhat to have a major league pitcher even just come into the locker room.
Right.
Now, is he going to be probably as equal to the prospects that you have or the guys that may get the innings? Maybe, but better to have two of them than than not. So,
yeah, I would just I would.
He's not going to move the needle. I get it.
I would take the young pitcher
Mm-hmm.
who just threw like 10 scoreless in more than that, and I'd see if he give him a chance. Didier Fuentes. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
What's the advantage of putting that guy in the bullpen and pitching him 4 at a time there versus sending him out as a starter?
Who,
Is there one?
Fuentes?
Yeah, Fuentes.
I'd probably start him in the minor leagues
Yeah.
if he wasn't in the rotation.
No, he's going to start in the bullpen.
If he's okay.
Yeah, I mean they got no pitching, and my point would be, well, if he's going to be on the club, I don't want him to come in when Grant Holmes just gave up 4 in the first 2 1/3 and then give me
so you
4
mean
score. I'm saying
you'd rather move him from the bullpen into the rotation now?
I'd rather him continue to be a starting pitcher, which is what he's always been at the major league level. But I do know that step often happens for pitchers when they first come up and they're young. They go to that long relief or start in the bullpen with some spot starts. Is that what's the reason behind that?
I think some of it is if there's no room in the rotation and you think he's ready to get outs at the major league level. I'm wondering, did he work? This is Fuentes.
Yes.
Did he stretch himself out as a starter this spring training?
What he did was he threw 4 and 5 innings of relief at a time.
Okay, so he basically got starter workload, but came out of the bullpen to do it.
Let me look at his exact stat line for the year. But point being, again, if we were a normal situation, then I would, I'd be off. Whatever your plan is, execute it.
Right.
But when you have the lineup that the Braves had, it's going to be a wasted season of potential offensive potential if you're going to give up 5 or 6 a night.
Yeah.
And so with the pitching staff until June debilitated, I'd rather go with a guy who got every single body out that he played against in the spring. What is the step up from there? Is it a step up from AAA to get out spring training batters?
It's similar.
Or is it the same?
It's similar.
All right.
That
matters.
Spring training is an interesting mistress. Like you see people go down there and ball and then get their teeth kicked in, and then some veteran players are kind of getting ready for the season and they know how to navigate it.
I'm just gonna say, and we'll move on.
I feel like Soto, he hit like 115 this spring. I think he could care less.
Yeah,
he hit 5
matter.
in the WBC, you know. I mean,
I read a column on like the numbers that matter and the ones that don't. Like the ones that this does matter.
That are sticky, basically, into the season.
And the Mets and Braves each had a guy. Baldwin was this hard hit rate that matters. He's like got ready to explode. And the Mets was I want to say it was a pitcher.
Oh, I was thinking it was Big Bench because he had to go win a spot. And if he had
Carson just produced.
Yeah,
bench.
if he had a poor spring, he would have done something else.
I still think he would have made the club.
You do?
I think he would have had to look like completely
Terrible.
overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I think they like his defense.
They raved about him.
Yeah, I think he can defend out there.
Here, and to get down to the reality of it, Fuentes is facing mostly minor league hitters, and he's only 20. And they brought him up last year, and he got shelled. So you wonder, do you want to do that too many times? Before yesterday, or 2 days ago against the Pirates, he had struck out 17 of the 27 batters he faced in 3 outings. So 27 batters in 3 outings. He's getting 4 or 5 innings of work. And then the Pirates, 1 run on 2 hits and 1 walk in 4 2/3. And the plan for the Braves is he's going to be number 1 long reliever.
Okay, so he's coming out of the bullpen.
He's coming out of the bullpen off the bat. So that, that would be
so
where my argument was.
your starting pitching depth.
Yeah. I don't know if I go as far as depth, but yeah.
But I mean, but he is.
Right.
I mean, he's going to start ball games this year.
Yeah.
Probably 10, 15 of them, I would say.
We're like where the Mets young pitchers were last year, but are they ready? Like last year when you guys were Tong and McClain and those guys coming up and you're waiting on them, and I think you wanted to bring them up early than they came up.
And McClain would have been fine.
Yeah.
Tong wasn't ready.
Yeah, Tong wasn't ready.
And Sproat starting for the Brewers.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
They can't keep a group of guys. I mean, it is what it is.
Are
No
the Philly the Mets?
I could say Sproat's Freddie Peralta. I could say it that way. Which
it's been a bad month for perception for the sake of our conversation. A month ago the Braves and Mets would have been on even footing, and the Phillies would have been like 3. I feel like now because of the Braves pitching staff injuries, the conversation around the East is Mets Phillies, and the Braves got to tread water and hope that guys, and this is also a big hope that these guys that are injured that can come back in quote June do.
Yeah,
that's also kind of dubious.
Because
we've seen that many times in New York.
Well, you saw it with the Braves last year. You come out of the gate slow and never could get their footing and kind of get back into it.
Yeah, it'll be fat. What were you going to talk about the Jags before we go to break?
Okay, our guy Loves bulletin board material? I mean, this is all timer and fair. What is in your mind, if you're being completely objective, and even if you take all the old Jaguars tropes of, they always disappoint you, they never follow it up, like we've seen this before, where could the Jaguars, what's the lowest they could be in a power ranking?
Oh, the lowest?
In fairness, like what's the lowest they could be?
Well, you probably have them at worst second in the South, so you could have them out of the top 10, but 11 maybe?
Does it seem wrong for them to be out of the top 10?
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah. Is there any way to objectively say that you cover the National Football League and all of the moves that have happened and all of the teams in the league and have the Jaguars 15th in a power ranking?
Nah.
15th out of the postseason? Yeah. Look, you can talk about the loss of Etienne and the loss of Lloyd all you want. You're telling me they're 10 spots worse than where they ended last year, not even in the playoffs?
Who's that?
The Jags. They got them 15. It's SI, Connor Orr. Shocked. Where would that be? Let's see. In the AFC,
good news is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th in the AFC.
Yeah, that's a little down.
Yeah.
The good news is it's not like everybody has them down and the national, because listen, the national media with the Jags, they've been right more than they've been wrong in terms of where they rank them preseason. We tend to get carried away here locally. However, I do see them as high as 5 in some, so I think it's balanced out. I think the Jags will be fine. I think they had to make some changes, and they didn't do it's a little ignorant not knowing the team because we kind of all knew Etienne and Lloyd were going to be gone.
Right.
And, you got to trust your front office to replace them.
We'll have this conversation more as we get to the football season. But if you ask me right now with depth, I do not believe the running production will be harmed. I think the Jags will put together the same kind of rush numbers this year that they did last year. It'll come from different guys and in different ways, but at the end of the year, attempts, yards, touchdowns will be just as high or higher with whoever they use. So to me, that minimizes the Etienne loss, but the Lloyd loss is just, it is.
But I will say this, last year, Etienne had a lot of huge moments that I don't think that they can replicate.
Well, we'll see.
That would be my concern. That's my concern going in. Now, look, they may be able to replicate it differently, but I'm a little.
It's a wait and see.
Yeah,
Travis is a good football player.
A very good football player. And a good Jaguar.
And he wasn't, again, he got in the end zone 13 times.
I guess
3 touchdown catches against the Jets. He had big runs that we forget about, especially in the first half of the season when we were winning those games against good teams. He was doing it.
I don't know how in depth and up to their neck the Jags are currently in analytics. Don't favor Etienne. Like when it comes to those yards after contact or before contact or expected yards. But at the end of the day, he's 30th in the NFL with a lot of carries and yards per carry. Mm-hmm. That's a very pedestrian number. All things else considered.
Let's grab a break.
For sure.
It's the Murphy Power Hour brought to you by our friends at ITP Partners. Daniel in the house. We got much more coming up. Stay with us.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Tell me if this is you, because it's definitely me. I go to bed thinking, tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up early, jump in that ice bath I just bought, have a good breakfast, go for a morning walk, and order a veggie for my side instead of fries. Then the morning arrives. I press snooze, skip everything else I planned because I'll do it tomorrow. But that's the Awaken 180 difference. Tomorrow is today. It's so easy. You want to do it. Your coach will be there to help you do it. You won't want to let her down. Accountability, ease, feeling great. That's the Awaken 180 difference. Now you can download an app, Google a weight loss plan, or buy the latest gadget. But who actually helps you follow through when you couldn't do it before? I lost 40 pounds with Awaken 180, and it was easy. No meds. I couldn't lose 5 pounds in a month on my own. Awaken 180 works, and it continues to work because it's set up to not let you fail. Succeed like we did at Awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, looking for insurance you can actually trust? Meet Craig and Chris Kaprosky, the Kaprosky Agency, who work with Goosehead. For over the years, they've built their reputation the right way by being upfront, honest, always working to find their clients the best possible coverage, the best possible price. Man, whatever insurance you need, home, auto, flood, specialty coverage, Craig and Chris shop the market for you, comparing top insurance companies so you don't have to. Man, they have helped countless families, including the Hickens, many times over, making the process simple. It's stress-free. and they save real dollars for you along the way. And if they can't, they'll let you know. If you want straight answers and coverage you can count on, it's Craig and Chris Kaprosky. They're easy to get a hold of. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com. That's Craig.Kaprosky, Koproski at goosehead.com, or give a call, 478-8422. That's 478-8422. The Kaprosky Agency is terrific because the right insurance isn't just about policies, it's about people that you can trust.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
My Gate Rewards members, this deal is just for you. Right now, grab any 2 12-ounce Red Bulls and get 2 of your favorite roller grill items for just $1. When you need a boost, Gates got you. See store for details.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it work. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Baseball's never been hotter with the Jacksonville Sun. Baseball's never been better. Your Suns are better than ever. Baseball's never been hotter with the Jacksonville Sun.
You threw me. I didn't know. I thought it was a spot. It's the old school.
It's old school. There are no more Suns. Suns, they gone.
He's taking his baseball now.
Head on down to Wolfson Park.
Man, remember that back in the day, boys? Saw some
big
sun.
old wall. Did you remember, did the warning track to me when I would go there look like white beach sand? I feel like I just, in my memory.
I remember it being just the old typical red
clay.
I
don't know, for some reason.
I could be wrong, though. I didn't really, maybe not have noticed one way or the other. My memories of that was an old school park. You felt like you were stepping back into the 20s and watching, the days of obstructed views and, just
the
piece
blue
together.
paint,
You'd go up in
chipping
paint. We'd go up in the press box, Murph, because it was right next to the station. We'd go up in the press box. It was that old school. It was like watching Brockmire. That's what we were.
What was cool, too, as when we were young and we had no money, they serve food.
And it's every day,
So you go over there and grab yourself some free meal.
Pedro was always something, beanie weenies or something.
Say hi to the Bragans and go cruise on in there.
It was awesome.
Selfishly, my favorite thing at Wolfson Park was the big Catch Dan sign in right field that we put in there.
Yeah, that for a while.
And I would like to...
I forgot about that.
I had a big one.
He'd love that.
Big old Dan, Catch Dan. And
Was there
I don't know what happened to it. I would if they had given it to me, I would have put it in my backyard.
Did it have a net in it, like a hole?
No,
that
it
wasn't
was just
it.
like
Okay.
a plywood, like they drew a, It was it wasn't a photo. It was like a painting.
Caricature.
Yeah,
like.
caricature.
Yeah. But it was, I enjoy. I don't know whatever happened to old Catch Dan, but I miss him.
The things that I remember most about Old Wolfson Park, though, didn't really. It involved the people that you saw come through there.
Yeah.
Number one and forever and always, Michael Jordan. You know, being down there when the Birmingham Barons came through and
on the
played the Jacksonville Suns for a couple 3 games.
Yeah, that was great. On the what do you call it, the steel beams at the stadium now at ViStar at the baseball grounds, they have old Suns yeah,
I'll have to look for that.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
that's a good idea.
Every time I go there, I go by and pat Seaver.
You forget some of the
41
famous,
here.
You forget some of the famous ball players that played in Jacksonville, either for the Suns or even before that. Like
Did A-Rod come through here?
A-Rod played like 17 games here.
I think Griffey got. Did Griffey play a couple? I want to say he played like 2 games here, but I could be wrong.
I tell you the ones that stick out, me watching, and I don't know. Now, see, here's the thing: would this have been at the baseball grounds or would this been at Wolfson? But Miggy coming through.
That was it. We were at that game
with the
together.
Marlins.
That was at the baseball grounds.
That dude. Watching Big Mike Stanton hit was a lot of fun. He was Mike then. Now he's Giancarlo.
Junior did not play here. His brother, Craig Griffey, who we enjoyed so much, was here
and
for
then,
a couple of times.
A little bit of your contemporary, but who also the ball sounds different when those guys hit. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It sounded different.
It was like a cannon.
If you closed your eyes, it sounded different, man.
Like watching the tour. PGA golf, it sounds different coming off.
And Chris Bryant was another one that stood out to me. That dude could hit. That dude could hit.
I'm pretty sure we saw.
He had some different thoughts, right? Didn't he have a dad?
He was
came up with his dad.
Yeah, he would work high, like try to hit the ball in the air. He did that as from like a youth, basically.
So a little bit different. Yeah. So those, but there's so many great. And then also always it was a thrill when like a Jacksonville kid would come through and get an opportunity to play there.
Yeah.
Did you ever play in a high school game or anything? Because nowadays they have a high school game there, which is kind of neat.
I don't think I did. I don't think I ever played one at JU either or UNF.
Okay.
Like I didn't. Yeah, probably the nicest ballpark we played at was Terry Parker. It was nice. I remember Terry Parker's a nice ballpark.
Yeah.
Pop quiz, ET. Before are we? Are we heavy or on time?
No, we're on time.
Right on
as
time.
long as we
Perfect.
had to break here.
Yeah,
in a
we're
couple
going to, but we're gonna
minutes.
go. We're going there for the pop quiz.
All right. I love me a pop quiz.
I'll put the over under here at 2.5, and
Okay. All right.
I think 2.5 is a perfect number. Okay, these are actual like played for the organization.
Okay.
The Jacksonville Suns in their history have produced 5 Major League Baseball Hall of Famers.
Okay.
Tell me how many of the 5 Major League Baseball Hall of Famers?
Okay.
Now, and again, you start at 0 because there's 2 that you know because you've already mentioned. Like, so you want to just bang
41.
Yeah,
Go,
Seavers,
Seaver.
obviously, and we know the other famous pitcher who pitched here.
Randy.
Started in your organization.
Randy
Big
Johnson.
unit.
But
another
Big
one.
Unit, is he in yet? The Hall?
Oh man, I feel like he has to.
Gotta be.
He's not listed here. AI, this Chat GPT going to get you here.
Might be checking tape on the pop
Yeah,
quiz here.
that's fair. That's fair. Maybe they're only listing some of them. I thought they were giving them
Inducted
all.
in 2015.
Yeah, so that's a miss there. So there's now
Bootleg.
6. Larry Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a couple I would have never known. Hoyt
Wilhelm. Yeah.
and Bob Uecker.
Okay.
How long were the Suns around? A lot longer than I would have thought.
yeah.
Huh? Like back in the.
Well, they weren't always, they were the Jacks.
Oh no, I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, but how
The
long?
Mets and the
AA and AAA.
You go back to the 60s.
Yeah.
Hank Aaron played through here. He didn't play for Jacksonville, but he played in Jacksonville because, unfortunately, talked about some of the racism that was here back when he played. So, but yeah, there's a unbelievable history.
We had Giancarlo Stanton, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Gabe Kapler had an unbelievable year. JT Realmuto,
did.
Christian Yelich, A-Rod, they all played here.
When Randy Johnson, quick Randy Johnson story, I may have told you this before, but when Randy Johnson was here, he was a pretty big name at the point because he was also so tall and unique. Well, he did not like the tall stuff. But, of course, I was a young TV reporter, and I saw a good story, so I did a stand-up next to him talking about how tall he was.
Yeah.
Which, it's obvious. But the story they told me was that he was kind of a hothead,
Yeah.
I guess. Does that
Yeah.
carry with him? Anyway, pitched so poorly one night, he left Wolfson Park, walked back to the apartments. The apartments were used over the
in Arlington, over the Arlington
over the
Expressway.
Matthews Bridge.
That's a choice.
Walked over the Matthews.
I want to say it was raining, Hick.
It may
I want to
have
say
been.
that was part of the
But
legend.
Yeah, it was, but it was a great story. And yeah, he walked all the way home.
Tall,
He was so
long-haired,
ticked
Ichabod Crane-looking joker. I'm
Yeah.
surprised they didn't throw him into the back of the paddy wagon.
off. Also dangerous as all get out.
Jacksonville Suns began as a prominent minor league franchise here in Jacksonville in 1962.
62, okay.
And then,
Same year as the Mets were born.
Through 2016, and then became the Jumbo Shrimp in 2016. All right, so
I love it. I love baseball. I love opening day. I love the greatest stat. How many major leaguers are there, Murph? 20-some thousand all time. Couldn't even fill one stadium.
Wow.
That's how impressive it is to be a Major League Baseball player.
Well, too, talking about that, I think you guys see where Skip Schumacher told the fella that he was going to make the opening day roster
On the
on
map.
a pitching challenge.
Yes,
and
that was
so,
cool.
like, there is something about opening day.
Yes.
Like getting your name called,
And
heading out there is.
I saw that yesterday, and then they played, and I don't know who the kid was, and you might, Bochy telling a kid in the, come on in, you're going with us, you made the club. He just tears of joy and, and just couldn't. He goes, and Bochy's like, hey, you can take as much time as you need. Have a beer with me.
Yeah, come on.
It's great stuff, man. So there's some beautiful romanticism about baseball because it never changes.
Yeah.
It's the same today as what the dimensions, there's all kinds of different things. And then when you look at the old video, you think about all these people sitting there in suits and ties watching games, and you think, well, they're all gone, but that sport lives on. It's kind of a cool thing to me. So we'll take a break. We'll keep it going. Daniel Murphy in the house. Murphy Power brought to you by ITP Partners.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. High school, college, and pro.
As good as it gets.
Your home for the most play-by-play is 1010XL.
That's the buzzer. And on Hard Rock Bet, buzzer beaters mean bonus bets. Every time a team you bet to win or cover hits a game-winning buzzer beater, you score a $25 bonus bet. An extra $25 on top of your winnings. Just opt in and bet $5 on any team. As many teams as you want, all tourney. Win bonus bets at the buzzer. Only on Hard Rock Bet.
Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hey, don't buy a diamond in Jacksonville until you check out Beard's Diamonds. Hicken here. You're going to see a much bigger selection, higher quality than those chain store diamonds. You'll get a better price. Just like me, I went to Beard's just last week and went and bought some jewelry, and I got to tell you, man, it's different. It's Jacksonville. Locally owned. I walked in, I screamed, shop local, shop Beard's. Lupos were great. And they'll be great to you just like they're great to me because they take care of us, the people of Jacksonville. Free lifetime warranty, free maintenance, free sizing, free cleaning, free insurance, appraisals. They don't nickel and dime you, man. And Beards loves their local heroes. Military, police, firefighters, nurses. 25% off every day, every purchase. So take my advice and visit Beards. Get to know the local owners. They'll teach you the inside tricks on how to buy a diamond the smart way. And it's not just engagement rings. They got all the everyday jewelry, tennis bracelets, pendants, earrings, fashion rings. Shop local, shop Beards at the St. John's Town Center.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you.
What if every day felt like a private resort in your backyard? Premier Outdoor Inc., Jacksonville's #1 pool builder in the 2025 Best of Bold City Awards, creates entire outdoor living spaces, not just pools, custom pools, heated spas, summer kitchens, cabanas, fireplaces, screen enclosures, and more. Veteran and first responder owned, turn your backyard into an unforgettable retreat. See what you could build at PremierOutdoorInc.net. Premier Outdoor Inc., a visionary of hardscapes and aquatics.
Bet, bet, bet on the ball game. Get your money down. Money lines, totals, and parlays. Where cash and tickets all around.
It's baseball betting season, and VSiN's MLB betting guide is a home run for bettors. Download your free special edition of the guide, featuring a betting preview of the Atlanta Braves and Tampa Bay Rays at 1010XL.com. That's 1010XL.com.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists congratulate the 1010XL Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Jake McAllister, senior lacrosse and football player at Fletcher High. Jake's a member of the National Honor Society and the Key Club. He's been accepted to attend Lincoln Memorial University.
Stop letting high-interest debt weigh you down. Pay it all off in days with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. It's a completely hassle-free way to cash out your home equity with no appraisals, no paperwork, no waiting. Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan uses AI-driven technology to get you approved for cash in as little as 1 day with a rate that's at a 3-year loan. One client got $100,000 approved in under 24 hours, wiped out all their credit cards, started a home improvement project, and cut their monthly expenses by $1,500. Call Loan Pronto now and see how much cash you can get. No hard credit pull up front. Imagine, this time next week, you could be credit card debt-free. Loan Pronto, A-rated by the BBB, with nearly 2,800 five-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. That's 999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
When you drive past a Kuhn Flowers location, did you know their inside showroom is filled with gift items? Kuhn Flowers isn't just for sending flowers. Frank Frangie here. And when I need a unique gift, I head for Kuhn Flowers, Beach Boulevard and in Ponte Vedra since 1947. Kuhn Flowers.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. The Daniel Murphy Power Hour, presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
All right, we're back. It's opening day. Major League Baseball, Giants, Yankees tonight on Netflix. It's a time-honored tradition. We're going to make our Major League Baseball picks here in just a second. I want to ask, I know the answer to the question, but I just wanted to share one thing that I saw that I could derive from watching Tiger and his manufactured, quote, return to competition. There's one thing that you can't hide. You can be indoors, outdoors. You can be hitting off a grass. You can be hitting off a mat. You can be hitting into a screen, or you can be hitting into, God's open window. There's certain things or certain things. How fast and hard are you hitting the ball? How far are you carrying it in the air? Those things are important to being a pro golfer. So in watching Tiger last night in his TGL, by the way, his team got waxed. The first time that he, quote, competed was a putt. So he had a putt. But the next time was a par 5. And the ball's driven by Homa, and he had 278 to the hole, 270 to, those simulated golf holes are set up like it's just all kinds of weird, it's like a video game-ish in that standpoint, but you still got to hit a golf shot. So I said, all right, well, because I wondered, can he just go all out of the ball? Can he, because you're going to have to do that if you're going to play professional golf, and you can't carry it 270 and
without
get the ball
into it
without trying to hit it hard and really getting after it. So I watched as much for like the follow through and the winds or where it would go, and he took took it back and gave it a mighty whack. Man, carried it 270, ball speed almost 180, and got it. Carried it over and got it pin high. So as far now, it's just one swing,
right?
But you got
in there.
You got to go at it like that though. 55 times around just within your play, never mind the range and the practice. So, I would wonder. You can't really – another hole, he had 110. He hit 120 over the green. So
moving fast on that one.
More than anything, I was just wondering, like, health-wise, legs, Achilles, can you hit a ball hard enough to do that?
I saw him the night before. He looks fit.
Yeah, he does.
He looks fitter than I've seen him before.
I think so, too.
Off of this. He was not as thick. He looked lean and fit. Now, he's got a proper hitch in his giddy-up. Like he's got a limp that he.
The only thing, like, they were making a big thing about the distance. No. Can this guy go at a golf ball?
Right.
Because you can't compete with these dudes today unless you're going at a golf ball and carrying it. I mean, that's.
I appreciate all that you're saying. He won't compete.
Oh no, I'm not saying that he is. Yeah. I'm just saying
it's amazing the impact that he has that we examine things of that nature.
Well, I think you're underselling. I think you're underselling it a little bit. I mean, it's easy to think that he's never going to win again. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
he's 50 too.
I'm surprised that with it coming off the Achilles injury and all the back that, I'm not claiming to be an analytic guy, but like ball speed and these things are, you're on par with Scheffler and other dudes. You can't just wake up and do that at the age of 50.
Can't sustain it for 4 days. He'll break again, but If
do you think
if he could just one time find some magic?
Well,
it
the
would be
status update is he can do it at least one time right now.
Right.
And who knew that? I mean, remember the video, can't hit a pitching wedge over a pond.
Yeah.
At his worst.
Yeah.
Do you think it will do like Champions League tour or anything like that?
I think he will because I think if he can, because I think he I think he will won't use that golf cart. And he won't use the golf cart on PGA Tour.
Okay, yeah.
And he has such a stake in the game and the tour, and that he would be doing them an unbelievable favor if he played even 10 tournaments, 8 tournaments, 5 the majors, whatever.
If he came out here to Jimmy Furyk's tournament,
Yeah,
that would be
think
awesome.
about that. We got a streak breaking tonight, Murph. The world famous Giants left fielder streak is over.
Oh, of what is it? Of home runs?
No. 19 different starting left fielders,
they're going to
19
double up.
years in a row.
What is it? It's not
Would you
Elliot Ramos?
Oh, my
Go ahead. Balled against him in 2023. What are you talking about?
You want to go ask? This is why I get one. You want to go ask 100 people on the street who the left fielder is for the San Francisco Giants? Daniel Murphy knows.
Elliot
Ramos. Of all the people who played left field for the Giants, he's getting the opening day start 2 years in a row. It is tied with the longest streaks ever, 37 to 55 Browns and O's. 05 to 21 Padres used 17 different left fielders. 2012 to 2026 Cleveland Guardians right fielder. 36 to 50 Phillies pitchers, 15 different starters in a row. And then they're all left fielders. It's interesting. Reds left fielder. What is it about that position?
Just stick the left fielders out there.
But yeah, opening day used to be a bit. I mean, again, with the Mets, it was Seaver every year. And Doc came in second. And now we go to different guys, it seems like, every year. So, but there's something about opening day.
I played against Ramos, and so I was playing against him in AAA, and I was out there having a good time, and he was swinging the bat pretty well, so he got to first base. I was like, oh, you can hit a little bit, huh? Just kind of poking at him. He didn't think it was very funny. I thought it was pretty funny. I giggled, but he was kind of serious. I was like, oh, you don't think that's funny?
Do you remember, or do you know off the top of your head how many opening day starts you had?
Starts?
Yeah, opening day starts.
All right, so we'll go 9. Let's go 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19. I'm going to go 8. That's my guess.
8?
8 is my guess.
I'd have to look it up.
No, it's all right.
I was just curious if you
That's my guess. I was broken in 18. Didn't break in 10 because I was hurt.
Controversial 14.
Oh, that's right. I missed what am I talking about with my son? Got to take one of those down. I wasn't there in 13. What was that? Yeah, 14. You're right. So 7.
14?
I missed opening day. That's what, my goodness. So 7. Oh, man. Hope my wife's not listening.
Murph made the back. No, that's okay. You were there for the son's birth.
Yeah, I mean.
Controversial back page of the New York papers. Don't forget that.
I do. I remember.
Our oldest was born on opening day.
Yes.
So, yeah,
I remember
14.
well.
All right.
You and Scotty Scheffler, no commitment.
Yeah, exactly. I'd have taken his career.
We got to do our picture. We do when we come back in the nasty.
Let's get back on track. Yeah, let's get back on track with the 9 o'clock hour.
Oh, I just got a text from my wife. She's listening. Sorry, baby. I love you. Miss 14. I was saying thanks for waiting. I love you, baby.
Back with more next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
He's in a shotgun now.
Follow every play, interview, and press conference
When we're balanced, it's hard for the defenses to adjust.
on the home of the Jaguars, 1010XL.
Coach Campo here, and I just want to tell you about the best pizza I've had right here in Duval, and that's Tony D's Pizza. Tony works hard to make every slice perfect. If you love pizza like I do, you need to go to Tony D's, Bay Meadows and 295.
What if the next roof you put on your home was the last one? Not another replacement in 15 or 20 years, the last roof. Metlock Roofing is Florida's only manufacturer and installer of this exclusive roofing system. Engineered for strength, built for Florida weather, backed by a lifetime warranty. Imagine never needing another roof. Call 938-9933 or visit metlokroofing.com. Get your last roof today with Metlock. License number CCC 1335581.
Hey, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know, the only name you got to remember, George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, our showroom off Atlantic Boulevard is loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. I'm talking Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. I don't just talk about them. I don't have one. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own. They've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, yes. Dependability, of course. Style. You see my boy Blue? If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet you need. Stop by Atlantic Boulevard today. See why truck people keep on coming back for more. At George Moore Chevrolet, together, let's ride.
From the tee to the green and everywhere in between. Join Dan, Jeff, and PGA pros for Brunch with the Tour. Teed up by Clearwater Irrigation, Tuesday morning at 8:30 on Jacksonville's Golf Station, 1010XL.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
The Golf Club of Southampton is gearing up for brand new greens and a lot more. And now's your chance to save on membership before the fee increase. Take advantage of $1,000 savings if you join before the work starts in late April and before the initiation fee goes up. It's a great deal, plus $500 additionally in Pro Shop credit. Don't miss out. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Become a member now and save big. The course is in great shape, so head on out to the Golf Club of Southampton. Call 287-PLAY and get on the tee.
Picking here. Oh boy, you know I love a good flash sale, and we got one right now from Zero Res. This week only 15% off all cleaning. It's International Cleaning Week, baby. Carpet, air ducts, tile, grout, upholstery, hardwood, area rugs, and more. Be the household hero and book now. Call 287-5727. Flash sale this week only for 15% off all cleaning from Zero Res. Tell Dan sent you. Zero Res, spelled backwards and forwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
I was born in Louisiana.
The Legends 90th birthday celebration. Live. Buddy Guy, 90. Saturday, August 22nd, St. Augustine Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at AXS.com.
Hey, boat lover. The Boatanista is inviting you to the first ever Freedom Boat Club Boat Show. Saturday, April 11th from 10 to 3 at Trout Creek Memorial Park. Ever wondered, should I buy a boat? Or just join a boat club and skip the headaches? Well, now you can compare both in one place at the first ever Freedom Boat Club Boat Show, Saturday, April 11th from 10 to 3 at Trout Creek Memorial Park. Browse pre-owned and newly refurbished boats like Key West, Hurricane, and Scout, or talk with the crew about their Freedom Boat Club membership, or just come and take a free boat ride. Boat show pricing applies to both options. Preview the boats at affordableboating.com. Learn about membership at freedomboatclub.com. Just come see the boats April 11th, because life's better on a boat.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by 5-Star Bath Solutions. Gator head coach John Sumrall looks to build toughness during spring camp.
We'll scrimmage some this Saturday.
With the UNC job now open, Florida is moving fast to lock up Todd Golden. AD Scott Strickland says they'll do everything to show Golden how valuable he is in Gainesville. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 65 degrees at 9:02. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned, because the 9 o'clock hour is next, right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm faded, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
All right, I got a baseball question before we do our picks. There's one team this year, one team only. Now, if you saw this, you have to recuse yourself because we look at a lot of the same things, I think.
I think our X feed is
yes, but there is
related.
We have some baseball chock full of X stuff that we like to follow. But there is one team and one team only that does not have an all-star on their roster currently.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
I didn't.
Okay, can you guys guess which team The only team in MLB without a former All-Star on the team.
I mean, my first.
Yeah.
It's hard because every team gets one every year. So if you had one, now he's gone. I would go Rockies.
It's a good guess. It's incorrect.
White Sox. It's my guess.
It's funny because on the tweet, it says, and yes, that includes the White Sox and the Rockies. So it's
that's
neither
a 2
of
week
those.
guess.
Okay.
My next guess.
Nope.
No, they got a bunch.
Okay.
Marlins is an easy pick, but I think they got that pitcher who made it last year.
It's a surprise.
Okay. All right. If it's a surprise, I got to go through. It's definitely not. I got to go through who it's not. And of this. All right. How about the? Okay.
904 now.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for that's surprise.
National League.
Okay, I'll get it then. National League. It's no, they sent somebody last year. It's okay. How about the Cardinals?
I was thinking the Cardinals. Too.
Cardinals.
Yeah, good guess.
St. Louis Cardinals. All right, East.
Are they taking? What are they doing?
No, they're rebuilding. They've got this.
Yeah, that's a cute way to describe it.
Well, they've got. Well, I just listen. Yeah. I read Wayno's. Your buddy Wayno.
I love Adam.
Okay,
he's going to be a bit of a homer.
He's a bit of a homer. He went there. You think they're tanking?
I think they've quit before they come out of the gates.
Well, that's fair. They
didn't
try. They didn't try in the offseason.
Yeah,
but they've got some young talent. I guess was all I was going to say.
They
want to see. They hope.
Yeah.
They got this kid. I think is it JJ Weatherholt?
Yeah, is that the one from West Virginia? I
think so.
Yeah,
they really
made the ball club.
Yeah,
power hitter guy from West Virginia. Is that the one?
I don't know. If he's
I remember a kid
hitter
from West Virginia. It seems like every time I turn on sports,
I know that. I feel like the St. Louis fans have showed up every single year.
100%.
Showing up a little bit more in the ball club this year.
That's fair. 100%.
Yeah,
great baseball.
Despite 2 or 3 guys that I really like, good friends of mine that are Cardinals fans, and again, I have 3 or 4 like good friends, people I like, good people. I don't understand why they're Cardinals fans. GTH Cardinals forever, never come back. Yeah,
they do not look like a good team at all.
Oh my, you looking them up right now?
I hope they stay terrible. I hope they stay terrible. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Cellar dwellers.
Sorry, fellas. Again, sorry, gang of 3 or 4 y'all out there.
Anything there that plays well, they're going to get rid of it.
Out there. Shout out.
Yeah, Ryan Stanek did. I mean, Heim Bloom did this same thing. They made him do the same thing when he got to Boston.
He's there. St. Louis now?
Yeah. Not his first time. Ripped the whole thing down.
Okay, I take it back. All right, boys. Crank up the music. It's time for picks. We'll do division winners, and then wild card, and then World Series. How about that?
Boom.
Is that easy enough?
Bingo, bango.
Sure. All right. Let's start in the AL East.
I mean, I never loved saying it, but it just seems more obvious this year than most. I'll go Yankees.
I'll go with the best team last year. Plus, I hate the Yankees, so I'll go with the Blue Jays.
Yeah. Similar. Toronto for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I've never understood our psychology when we do this. We won't pick them to win, but you will put them in as the wild card.
Oh, so no doubt. They'll get in as the wild card.
What's the difference?
Maybe the first time.
It'd be one thing if you hated them enough to keep them out of the playoffs. But...
Maybe I will.
Okay, all right.
I think the Central's probably the easiest division to pick, unfortunately.
I still hold out hope for a Cags Witt, takeoff that can keep Kansas City relevant. I like that team, but it's the Tigers. They're loaded. And they're young.
They got Framber, right?
Yeah.
Can we not, by the way, put the Tigers into the Braves, Astros successful takes? I mean, you're going to encourage more and more because the Tigers win AWOL. They got all those number 1 picks. They're starting to come to fruition.
Will Scooble be a Tiger in August?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand this part unless Scooble is pushing back. Why isn't he not just signed right now for the next 6 years? You got a guy here, and this is your guy.
One word. Boris.
I mean,
yeah.
They're just he
all right. Well,
they're not going to.
We all go Tigers there.
If you sign with Boris, you sign with the expectation you're going to hit free agency.
Yeah. Unless you're like Altuve, who goes and tells Scott.
I think the best. I think the best team in the AL though is in the West. I think they're a bigger favorite than even Detroit in the Central, and that's the Mariners. I mean, if not now, when? We all on the Mariners?
Seattle for me.
No.
Yeah. You're not on Seattle.
Here we go.
You're on Texas.
Texas.
Okay.
To win the division.
All right.
I'm the guy.
Here he comes.
Come on, baby.
All right.
Love you, Jake DeGrom.
Are we writing these down?
I'm not writing them, but he's got a.
He's
writing them.
Go ahead.
I get ego.
You're the best.
Best in the business.
All right, we got to give 3 wild card teams, and obviously that would be different from the teams you picked to win the division.
Just name your 3.
All right, my 3 wild card teams are going to be. All right, I'm going to go a little silly.
Okay.
Let me go on the silly train. I'm going to go with the American League team that I feel for. I felt like last year was a lot like ours, and they went from a team that had seemed to be on the rise to now forgotten. And I'm going to go with the Baltimore Orioles. I'm going to put the Orioles in the postseason. No. I'm going to Pete Alonso, the karma of Pete Alonso.
I don't know if I can.
I know it's hard to get on board with that.
I don't know how I'll feel about seeing Pete.
All right. So anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the Orioles. I'm going to go with the Blue Jays.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go with the Royals.
Okay, you are.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going out a little bit. I'm going to get a little. I'm going with some. And look, at the end of the day, it'll be Cleveland or the Red Sox or the whatever. That's what I'm doing. I'm with Hick though. I like the Rangers, but I'm not going to follow suit. I'm going to go with those two.
Sox, Yankees, Mariners.
Oh, that's right, because you had the Rangers winning the West.
Which Sox? Is that white or red?
Red. Yeah. I don't like your laughter.
I'm thinking about putting the Rangers. All right, Yankees for me, Red Sox, and I'm going to go Rangers because I think I'm going to find myself cheering for them. So those are my wild card teams.
World Series pick?
Mariners for me.
Murph, you want to go?
I'll go Yankees. I'll go chalk-ish.
Well, I was gonna go Mariners, but I don't want to be the same as Jeff. Plus, I don't trust them anyway. So let's go.
And it's the team to the north or the one in the Bronx, ain't it?
Yeah. We'll go with Toronto to get back.
All right. Yeah.
Why not?
Back-to-back pennant winners.
Yeah, why not? All right, let's go to the National
Senior Circuit. Let's go to the Senior Circuit now.
Go where it really matters.
Murph, what was your 3 wild cards?
Yep. Yankees, New York, the Yankees, the Rangers, Texas Rangers, and Boston Red Sox.
Mm-hmm. And then again, from I hate the Yankees. I'm not picking them to win the Division II. His World Series picked the Yankees.
There you go. They're going to be an October.
It's a roundabout way to get there. It's interesting how you look at a situation. Like you can look at young players as young depth, or you can look at it as unproven. Will it be like your team has a bunch of those young players that are going to have to come through? So between the Mets, I hate all these teams, and the Braves. I'm not picking. Go ahead, y'all pick.
I'm picking the Mets.
Yeah. Mets.
Yeah,
to win the East.
Just like I do every year.
I'll pick the Braves. But I've got the Braves in the playoffs. I'm not picking either one of the other two to win the division. Just not doing it.
All right.
The Braves will make the play. I think it's the second best Braves lineup of my life. The first one was about 3 years ago. This is the second best, potentially. I'm worried about Albies.
Which is why I would want the GM Anthopoulos to stretch himself a bit on the pitching if he needs to.
I couldn't agree more.
I'm going with the Brew Crew until they get beat. I know everybody likes the Cubs. I'm going with the Brew Crew.
I think I talked myself into the Brewers last year, rightly so, because I had never done it. But I'm going to go with the Cubs.
Yeah, I'm going Cubs. They're spending for a rare change.
Yeah. Wonder who will pick in the West.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeff. Pick somebody different. Get them in as a wild card.
I'll take the Padres. You get no bonus points. It's all about at the end of this whole exercise. It'll be how many did you get in the playoffs and who was your World Series.
Yeah.
So
I'll take the Dodgers.
You can mix them up a little bit.
Charlie Dodgers for me.
It's impossible for the Dodgers to not win it. The Padres will not win the division, but whatever.
All right, 3 wild cards, Jeffrey.
I will go. I'll go. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take a team that if not now, probably I'm going to take the Pirates as a wild card coming out of that crappy division. Maybe they can, although I saw Connor Griffin heading down to the farm. Yeah. Been nice if he would have been ready.
It's called control.
Yes. If he stays down in the minor leagues for about 2 weeks, they'll get a full extra year of control over him.
Well, and he also hit 188 in spring, to be fair.
Okay, Matt, do you think there's a better shortstop in the Pirates organization?
No.
So it's difficult for you to tell me you're wanting to win this year and then you put your best shortstop in the minor leagues. But yes, to your point, he didn't play very well.
It's always player friendly with Murphy.
They come in here trying to snatch an extra year of control. Like I want to go out here and negotiate with other teams.
All right, no, I will take the Mets, I will take the Pirates, and I will take the Dodgers.
Okay.
No fighting Phils.
Get the hell out of here.
That's it. Beat it. Old.
We'll beat the Phillies, and that'll be enough.
Murph?
Right. I'm going Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Atlanta.
That's an upgrade from last year. I believe he had us missing the postseason. And
I
it
was
correct.
I was
Let
right.
me finish.
There
I'll
you
give
go.
you the credit.
Okay,
And you were
fair
correct.
play.
Yeah.
I'll take the Phils, the Chubbs, and the Pod Squad.
Yeah, I was going to say the fathers. I left the fathers out,
Yes.
like the Padres.
I got to win in the West, I got to take it down the mighty Goliath.
All right, World Series.
Chubbs, man.
Oh, Cubs. I'm sorry.
He's like, come on, help me out in
I'm
here.
writing this
trying
down,
to keep
dog. I'm writing CHUBS.
When did the Chubbs get a baseball
Chubbs.
team?
Yeah, my goodness, is that the guy that lost his hand and Happy Gilmore?
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, World Series pick.
From the National League, after just a unbelievable second half with a healthy pitching staff, and a reminder to the rest of the National League just who the OGs are. I'm going to go with the Atlanta Braves in the World Series.
All right,
that's correct.
See, I think we should put a wheel spin on it then, because you didn't pick your Gators to go all the way, but you picked your Braves.
That's because it's the beginning of the season and not right before the playoffs start.
I'm going with the Metropolitans. I'll be in Toronto for Game 6 when we clinch. I dance in the streets of Canada.
I'm going.
Very Canadian.
Let's play.
Trolley Dodgers.
Yeah. I mean, obviously,
shock. I know.
Our credibility was at stake if nobody, the three of us picked the Dodgers.
I don't like going chalk, though. I'd rather not.
If I had money on the line for these picks, I got 3 teams that wouldn't be in there and 2 World Series teams. 1 World Series team that I wouldn't pick. Part of this is the fun and the hope.
Yeah.
Like, part of my picks are hopeful for Kansas City, Pittsburgh, and who was the third one that I Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Those are 3 teams. That's all hope. That's a hope play.
Now, Baltimore's like Baltimore should be there.
Yeah,
they have the pitching.
No, but now
it's funny. I've looked, and there are. I thought these were crazy picks, but I just now I've clicked on ESPN, and they've got
Baltimore right there next to the Red
They
Sox.
got the Pirates getting 11 votes as a wild card, second most behind the Mets.
Well, you got pitching, man. You got you got it.
Yeah, I get it.
And then
I get it.
They got Ozuna, your guy.
First baseman Ryan O'Hearn.
I'm Ozuna of the Pirates.
Yes. All right, we got to take a break. We'll keep it rolling. Gator Spring going on, and the quarterback position is interesting. So we'll talk about that and more next here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is Duval.
And this is my time.
This is Hole.
Our town.
1010XL. There's no place like home.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Homeowners, you taking a look at your lawn yet? Let me guess, you're looking at your lawn wondering what to do after a historically cold season. Well, if you want your lawn to bounce back quick, you gotta call topdressing.com. Nobody else can do what they do, their proprietary process. I've never seen anything like it, and neither will your neighbors. They will have your lawn looking like a golf course. Nobody else can do it. They're no secret now, so get ahead of it. Call for a free estimate. Be the envy of your neighbors. Top dress your lawn like the pros with topdressing.com.
Go where the air is fresh and nature is your landscape.
Amazing, isn't it?
We go to the great outdoors with Jeff Loggeman, Captain Kevin Favor, and Captain Kirk Waltz on the Nimnit Outdoors Show every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville, David Garrard here. If you want a street-legal golf cart that's built with quality and style, check out Dynamic Drives and Designs in Jacks Beach. They have new, used, and fully customized carts from the top brands like Atlas, Dodge, and Pilot Car. Every cart gets a complete expert inspection, so you know it's ready to hit the road. Their team can help you design the perfect custom cart that fits your style and needs. For your custom golf cart, visit dynamicdrivesdesign.com today and see your perfect ride.
The price of gold is soaring and the price of silver is near record highs. If you got gold or silver just laying around, Estates Roadshow wants it. Broken chains, old rings, coins, watches, diamonds, vintage jewelry. If it's valuable, they're buying it. No appointment needed, just walk in. Get a free appraisal and walk out with cash. They're also buying pre-1964 silver coins, flatware, sterling silverware stamped 925. They're buying coin collections, gold, silver, foreign, and domestic. Plus, they've been in business over 35 years with thousands of happy customers. Licensed, bonded, state-certified scales, highest tech equipment, employees with GIA certification. The Estates Roadshow is happening in St. Augustine at World Golf Renaissance, Sunday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more info, call Marshall at 609-781-6559. Or go to estatesroadshow.com and follow Estates Roadshow on Facebook to see all upcoming events.
You want to know one big reason why I've been around 40-plus years on local TV? It ain't my good looks, gang, but it's my good-looking suits, shirts, and ties. That's Oceanside Cleaners, the best. The major leagues, the creme de la creme in cleaning. They dominate the industry. I mean, they make it easy. Free pickup and delivery at your home or your business. They deliver text reminders. Talk about saving time. You can always use their service kiosk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in Ponte Vedra on Southside Boulevard. Michael P. Harris and his family have been doing this for 35 years. That means something, man. It means stability. It means success. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. They've done my outdoor cushions. I know folks who work at like Mayo or doctor's offices with the lab coats. They'll do those. Dry cleaning, laundry, bedding, and of course, award-winning bridal gown preservation. Oceanside Cleaners, 3 locations to serve you. Jacksonville off Southside, Ponte Vedra, and the new one in St. Aug between Marsh Creek and Sea Colony in the same strip as Winn-Dixie. Oceanside Cleaners. We just don't clean, we care.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwood Jewelers. Clayton, you spend a lot of time talking about diamonds, but what about some of the colored stones we see?
Frank, when you talk about colored stones, there are literally hundreds of varieties and species in the gem kingdom. As certified gemologists, we're trained gemologically on the identification of each of these and can separate the man-made synthetics and imitations from the real thing. But at Underwoods, we can go to the next step. At Underwoods, we're active buyers of loose-colored stones in the world markets, so we have an understanding of the values of colored stones as they relate back to the various qualities. In fact, just like diamonds, we buy most of our colored stones loose, then create the pieces of jewelry to hold the gems. You can be assured not only of the authenticity and quality of our colored stone jewelry, but also of the value. So if you're in the market for a fine quality emerald, sapphire, ruby, aquamarine, amethyst, citrine, tourmaline, peridot, or any other gemstone, come by and see us at Underwoods.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Take me out to the ball game. All right, welcome back to the show. This is The Drill. Nothing like it. America's pastime gets started today. Jeff will be tuning into Netflix. Murph doesn't have Netflix.
I think I'm going to listen to it on the radio.
Yeah,
That's
like
what I'm
old
gonna
school.
do. Yeah, I'm going to listen to it on the radio.
Phil Rizzuto on the call.
Last year of Howie Rose, by the way.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I did
Legendary.
see. What years did he first start? Do you remember?
Ooh, I don't know.
1987.
Very nice.
Is that Mets guy?
He's the Mets radio play-by-play.
Radio has just become so you don't need it anymore. If you stream anything, you're streaming the video usually.
The cool thing about Howie is that since he does the radio, some of the biggest and a lot of the biggest calls in the postseason are Howie.
Correct.
Because the TV guys don't get to do it because
But
it goes to the national broadcast.
Howie's greatest call in his illustrious career is not New York Mets baseball.
Was it
Mato! That's for you Ranger fans.
hockey?
Yes.
He's a New York guy, I think.
Rangers, yeah.
Oh, I thought that you were going to say his call of my home. One of my homers was.
That was
no,
great.
it wasn't. Not quite.
Sticks in me,
Just
but-
a close silver medalist.
Silver medalist.
There we go. I'm teasing.
Although they'll take some votes for Alonso, too.
Yeah, I know.
He might
The
get a
Alonso.
bronze.
Well, that one, you know what was cool about the Alonso real quick, is they played it on the airplane, too. And that kind of, I think, helped it grow as well. But
good stuff. I love baseball. Until
now they
I don't.
count. Now they count. It's just something.
I want to clarify something because,
Yes, sir.
and again, this is one of the few things that I will say uppity to anyone that questions me. I've forgotten more Braves baseball than you jokers out there will ever know. Okay, so when I said the Braves' second best lineup, I didn't say team.
Okay.
I said offensive lineup. This offensive lineup is better than the offensive lineups of the 90s with Glavine and Smoltz and top to bottom. It is.
Okay.
That's the point. I'm not saying it's the second best Braves team. I'm saying it's the second best offensive line or potentially could be.
Okay.
All right. So,
Yeah.
You like Albies over Lemke. Like this is kind of the
right.
ball you're talking
exactly.
right now.
You know what I'm saying? Those are better. It's a better offense. Riley is better than any third baseman that was playing. Vinny Castilla, Terry Pendleton.
I mean, Chipper.
Yeah, well, Chipper's a different deal. But, offensive numbers, they won't be real far apart most years.
Freddie McGriff, Crime Dog, and
Crime Dog.
Olsen.
Higher numbers than McGriff. He'll hit more home runs and RBIs than McGriff did. The game's changed, too.
Mm-hmm.
Spring ball going on in Gainesville. We got a battle.
I'll take Acuna. You can have Lonnie Smith. I mean, don't let me step on your. Or you can have Dave Justice. You can have any of these jokers that aren't as good as the
Which
guys.
one of those teams was Gary Sheffield on?
Yeah, and he also. You can have Sheffield, and I'll take Acuna.
Wasn't he?
Was he at?
He's been on teams. They're not all on the same team.
Yeah, I know.
Murph.
We kind of
That's
have
the
to.
thing.
I'm kind of grabbing.
Sure.
I'm not certain. When Gary was there. And
we
who was
may have
playing
had one.
first.
I
It
don't
wasn't
think.
Sid Green.
I think we may have had a Sheffield Galarraga team.
Okay.
Maybe.
Mhm.
I can't keep them all together. I can't keep them all straight. That's back when they did spend money and acted like they were a big league franchise. Acted like they were trying to keep up with the Yankees and the Dodgers. And
Yeah, but there for a long stretch, they were just developing their own players. as well
but
to
they
get there.
went and got the guy. Everyone McGriff. They went and got him. You wanted Galarraga. They went and got him. They went and got big Maddox.
Yeah, that's true.
They went and got guys.
Spring ball going on in Gainesville. We got quite a battle at the quarterback spot. Tramel Jones from right here in Jacksonville at the Mandarin High School is battling with Aaron Philo, the Georgia Tech transfer. It'll be interesting to see how that one all pans out. And when they make that decision, will they make it this spring? Will they carry, I don't think he could transfer anymore. I think the portal's closed, right? So you're on
closes.
this team. And to Tramel's credit, he said yesterday, I never thought about leaving. It wasn't an option. I appreciate that about a kid. And I, can't help but root for the local guy. But obviously they paid Philo a lot of money, and he's their guy that they sort of handpick. So he probably has the upper hand if it's close. He'd probably get first crack, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. What year is Tramel?
Tramel is in his third or second year. Second year? I think it's second.
No,
was he a freshman last year? He's either in his third or second.
Well, he was hurt the first year. I think that was his. I think it was a red shirt. I think that was his. Either that or he joined in the spring, maybe. I feel like he was there longer than just one fall. I don't think
They got
last
him
year
they got him as a freshman.
as a redshirt freshman. So he saved a redshirt year after last year. Okay. He must have started in January, I guess what I'm saying. I don't feel like he came in August and was, filling in for DJ in the third week of the season.
Right.
I felt like he was there longer than that, but
he was injured a lot of his senior year at Mandarin.
Well, he played hardly at all. Got injured early and barely played.
Yeah. So,
but
he enrolled in Gainesville in January 25.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So that was the little extra edge. So, but still, he's been there a whole year.
Yeah.
Right. That's where
Good
we're
for
at.
him.
Yeah.
And apparently, by all accounts, like A-level leader, would check all the other boxes of being a quarterback. Players love him and not the fun, frivolous, but like straight up leader type. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Again, this is the stat that and Pick and I have thrown it around before. But it ain't rocket science. FSU and Florida have each won 3 national championships. FSU's all 3 Heisman Trophy winning quarterback.
That's right.
Florida, all 3 Heisman Trophy winning quarterback.
Wow.
You can't have a good one. You can't have Kyle Trask. You can't have Jordan Travis. No, you got to have Charlie Ward.
Yeah,
you got to have
upper
Danny
level.
Werfel. You got to have Tim
Elite.
Tebow. You got to have Jameis Winston.
Mendoza. I mean, just won one.
Right.
Got to have him. Spring training MVP goes to the Cincinnati Reds, McClain.
Oh,
what's his first name?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. 7 home runs, tied for the lead. Hit .509, .559 on base percentage, 1.54 OPS.
There you go. Sleep well at night in February.
I think he was thought of as being a future star at one point and then maybe tailed off. Matt McClain. Matt McClain.
Right-hand hitter?
Huh?
Right-handed hitter?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see Matt McClain here, what he's got here. He's been around a little bit. Matt McClain's been around, came up in 22, 23. He hadn't played much.
Here's that column I was talking about. I'll just give you some of the highlights of it. I think, Hick, you'll find it interesting. It's got your current standing prospect, Stan prospect. He's a big fan of Langford. He's going to show up. These are the spring training stats that actually matter.
Okay.
Right? There are always plenty of spring training stats that don't matter, right? You don't care if Tarek School was a 4 ERA this spring. But here are the stats they say that matter. Drake Baldwin Braves, 325 batting average, 997 OPS, but it's the hard hit rate. Murphy, you can probably appreciate this or help us. Baldwin has a 74% hard hit rate, tied for best of nearly 500 hitters with at least 30 spring training appearances. His average exit velocity is 97.2. His barrel rate is 23%. It means he's not just hitting the ball really hard, he's hitting the ball really hard and in the air, which is the formula for extra base hits.
So that's the barrel rate. The barrel rate is basically like a good exit velocity and the launch angle. It's like a line drive in the gap. That's what we used to call it back in the day.
So he's like lead in those categories. Then you got Wyatt Langford. He's the hitter tied with Baldwin at the top of the hard hit leaderboard. So that, they say, is a stat that mattered.
And then did you say there was a kind of a pitcher one, wasn't there?
Yeah, I thought there was a med on. Jack Caggs had a great spring. They say Caglione, 122 mile an hour double last month, the hardest hit ball in Major League this spring, and it puts him in a tiny group of players who have ever hit it that hard. Matt McClain, the guy you just mentioned, is on here. He had a 529 batting average. And then you get to pitchers. You had Christopher Sanchez of the Phillies. You know, you were looking for him to follow up on that near Cy Young. And I said you had a Met. They go Singa.
Oh, yeah.
Because he actually,
his velocity was
could
up.
he be back? Is Singa back? We hope so. After an injury-plagued 2 years, the Mets right-hander had his best stuff since the All-Star rookie season of 2023. Fastballs averaged 96.2, topped out at 98.9, and he's got, I guess, what you guys call the ghost fork. So good luck with that.
The velocity was really up. And then Caglione, I think the WBC will really help him. Games like that, play
he had
as well
a
as he did.
lefty-lefty.
He did hit a big old pump against the Americans. Yeah, was it the fella for the Yankees, I think? Left-hander, I forget his name now.
Exactly.
Maybe Yarborough, maybe? Does that feel right? I don't know.
I told that wasn't the Tigers lefty that I said I didn't even know who he was before he went in.
Oh,
what's his name?
Oh, not Vest, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, he's the right-hander.
Oh,
but
he's
yeah,
right-handed. Never mind. Yeah.
But they changed the roster over. They were able to do that as well.
All right. All right, cool. All right, we take a break, Murph.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you, brother.
Cheers. Let's go. Happy opening day.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Good luck pirating Netflix somehow, so you, a former Major League Baseball star, can actually watch your sport on opening day.
To it.
That says, star of the league. He's got to go buy Netflix to watch the sport that he dominates.
It's a different sleep you take when they go on the back of your baseball card. Happy opening day.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Wherever you go, we go.
Those are the rules. I didn't make them up.
Download the 1010XL and XL 92.5 FM apps for free on Apple and Android devices to listen anywhere in the world.
It may be the key to the whole plan. You get it? Got it. Good.
Frank Frangie here. Madness is back, and Nimnik Buick GMC is bringing the excitement with Shoot for Loot. This month only, when you purchase any new or used vehicle from Nimnik Buick GMC, you'll get a chance to take a shot and win $1,000 cash. That's right, $1,000 cash in your pocket with one shot. And the winning doesn't stop there, because when you shop at Nimnik Buick GMC, you're getting savings and selection. Nobody does a better job. I've been buying my cars at Nimnik forever, and I promise you I trust them. Go visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. And remember, nobody but Nimnik. GMC, we are professional grade.
When it's game time, make feeding the crowd easy. Chicken Salad Chick serves fresh Southern-style chicken salad, flavorful sides, and crowd-favorite catering trays. Order ahead at chickcatering.com or visit one of 4 area locations today.
I was born in Louisiana.
The Legends 90th birthday celebration. Live. Buddy Guy, 90. Saturday, August 22nd, St. Augustine Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at AXS.com.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
You know what they say about golf. If you don't know, then you need to learn. I'm about to tell you, ET knows this. If you're going to play good, you need to look good. And if you're going to look good, you need to go to liveforevergolf.com. Listen, it's more than the look for me personally, and at this stage, as long as I've been playing golf, I got this apparel game up and down and sideways. So when I come to you with Live Forever Golf, it's not just out of appreciation for Matt Every and Riles and the boys over there at LFG. It's just how good the stuff is, man. It's comfortable, fits perfect, got any and everything you need. You know, whether you want golf pants or shirts or belts or accessories, they got hats, joggers, you name it. You got it. It's the best. Their customer service is awesome. Get it out to you. They'll get it quick. So when it's time for you to up your game, and then do it with the brand that is endorsed and trusted by PGA Tour Pro Matt Every himself, it's LFG, baby. Live Forever Golf.
It's your boy E to the T here, and the Clay County Fair turns 40 this year. The rides, the music, the fun, and of course, the food eating contest hosted by Team 1010XL. I'll be there too, looking for you. April 2nd through the 12th. Learn more at claycountyfair.org.
What if the next roof you put on your home was the last one? Not another replacement in 15 or 20 years, the last roof. Metlock Roofing is Florida's only manufacturer and installer of this exclusive roofing system. Engineered for strength, built for Florida weather, backed by a lifetime warranty. Imagine never needing another roof. Call 938-9933 or visit metlokroofing.com. Get your last roof today with Metlock. License number CCC 1335581.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service, Instant Keys comes to you.
That's the buzzer. And on Hard Rock Bet, buzzer beaters mean bonus bets. Every time a team you bet to win or cover hits a game-winning buzzer beater, you score a $25 bonus bet. An extra $25 on top of your winnings. Just opt in and bet $5 on any team. As many teams as you want, all tourney. Win bonus bets at the buzzer. Only on Hard Rock Bet.
Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
Huge breaking news.
What do you got?
Right here coming down the pike. We got the new coach at UNC. They moved quickly. And I think it's
for real.
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
Already?
Yeah. Phil Jackson.
Yeah, stop it.
He will have office right next to Belly.
Yes, quit it.
He also
Bro,
has
you play too much, bro.
He also has
stop it. I mean, it's not April
young
Fool's
girl.
Day, okay?
Oh, Phil Jackson, the next coach at North Carolina. Perfect fit.
Let me talk about a real viable story in sports that a lot of people are talking about. That's the Atlanta Hawks trying to protect a spot out of the play-in with a game tonight at Detroit. So for me, in my sports world, that's a big story. Atlanta got super fat on the the dregs of the league. Now, they've got to win over Orlando here and Philly there, but for the most part, man, it's been all the taking teams that they've beaten. But it's gotten them all the way back to 8 games over 500 and currently in the 6th spot, which, I've been in that play-in every year. It's the worst.
Phil only 7 years older than Belly, so I think
I'm surprised he's older.
Yeah.
I would have thought Phil Jackson and Bill Belichick would be about the same age. So Phil is in his 80s, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Phil is 80. Belly 73.
Wow.
Bless you, E.
Bless you in there. That's a loud one in there.
Oh, my God. Somebody help E.
What are you doing in
You
there,
all right?
man?
Them allergies been tearing my behind.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. He told me that the other day.
Which of these Sweet 16 games are we to the point you can talk about the NCAA tournament in the Sweet 16?
I don't care.
Well, that's a shame.
Go ahead. I'll ask me a question. I'll answer.
I mean, the shame of it is there are some really, really cool matchups.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Duke St. John's is cool. You root for St. John's there? It's hard for me to find a team to root for. I can't find a team overall to root for. Obviously, as you go through the games, you'll find who you want. And inevitably, we're going to fall back on, at some point, rooting for your bracket to avoid the punishment.
Right.
But Duke St. John's is one of the Sweet 16 games. Michigan State, UConn, I mean, that's a terrific game. But it's just hard to get too juiced because of...
That's very similar to me. UConn, Michigan State. Two similar teams, similar crusty coaches.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. This, to me, honestly, if you think outside of basketball cliche and history, this is a whale of a game. But this is the one that I least want to watch because it's the one that brings the most, PTSD and pain. But Iowa, Nebraska, that's a fierce rivalry between two teams that have had no success in anything for years.
Go Big Red.
One of them is going into the Elite Eight. Nebraska had never won a tournament game before this year. Iowa hasn't been in the Sweet 16 since 1999. And again, underplayed here.
Go Big Red.
Now that they've joined the Big Ten, don't you think Iowa, Nebraska, that's the biggest rival? They're each other's biggest rival in the conference?
Oh, yeah.
Iowa, Nebraska. I mean, they got that Friday after Thanksgiving game. And Illinois, Houston, what a game that is. Either one of those teams could win it all, no?
No.
You don't think Illinois or Houston can win the whole thing?
No.
Okay. Tennessee, Iowa State? Go
Go
Cyclones, 100 million%.
Rocky Top.
Yeah. You want Rocky Top. You're rooting for Rocky Top.
Yeah, because you have Iowa State going far.
Oh, yeah. Well, forget that. But, I mean, you're rooting for the scurrilous, hillbillies of Tennessee. Okay, knock yourself out. Michigan, Bama?
Go Big Blue.
So for guys not paying attention, he is doing everything here about his bracket. That's who he's rooting for. That's fine. Texas, Purdue.
Purdue should be favored, and Regs took Purdue to the championship, so I'll be rooting for the Boilers. But Miller's a good big game coach. Texas playing some good ball. That's a coin flip game.
I wish we would remember teams like Texas when next year we're berating the tournament and telling teams that if you're down there, you don't belong, you don't deserve it. If you're in the play, if you didn't make the play in, then too bad, do better. Here's Texas, had to get in through the play in, win that play in game as an 11 seed, and all the way to the Sweet 16. There have been others too. Arizona, Arkansas.
I'll be rooting for Cal in that one.
Why? Is because you don't have Arizona winning. Is that why? Or you'll root for Cal over Arizona? I got to be honest. I would root for Cal and Arkansas if it weren't for the bracket. The bracket poisons things here.
I kind of like it because of, I kind of want Kentucky fan to twist a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of picking Arizona to win it all, I would definitely root for Arkansas.
Yeah.
But and in a way, sometimes the bracket is good. It keeps you engaged. And at other times, it pulls you away from what you
That's a tough one, though. That's a tough game for Arkansas.
Oh, for sure. The same reasons I picked Arizona still seem to be in play. Some of these teams have really been dominant.
Mm-hmm.
Like Houston's been dominant in their two games. Arizona's been somewhat dominant. Got a little bit dicey maybe against Utah State, but not ever really in doubt. But yeah, Sweet 16, when you're expecting, Elite Eights and Final Fours and championships for your own squad, it gets a little bit more sour. Do you make anything of the Todd Golden to North Carolina rumors? You started with a joke about the next coach. Do you think Golden would be a legitimate, viable candidate?
Do I think he'd be a candidate? I think they'd like to get, Florida, there's no way Scott Strickland can let him leave. They already said they're going to pay him more money. There's no reason to leave. Why would he leave?
Ego.
Because Carolina's what?
1,000 times better job?
I don't think it's 1,000 times better anymore. Not in this day and age. Perception. That's it.
Perception.
That's it. Todd Golden's not our age.
And those perceptions change.
Todd Golden's not our age.
That's right.
Todd Golden grew up watching Billy Donovan and the Gators.
Yeah.
It's a new blood. And,
even through that new blood, if you go back and track all the titles since Todd Golden's been watching, it's all of these big programs like North Carolina and Kansas and Duke, and that's who wins. UConn. That's who wins. The other teams have runs, and they give a nice final.
Florida's won 3.
Yeah, for sure. Florida
and North Carolina's won what since that time?
Probably 3. Probably
have they?
I would think Roy won 3, didn't he?
Or Roy got some. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably about the same.
Yeah.
But he's at Florida, who, to your point, in his age bracket, with starting with Billy and counting what he's done, would be about the same. But if North Carolina offers you a package that pays you X amount more,
5, 9, and 17 for Roy.
Yeah, so 3.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, listen. North Carolina is obviously a great program, and I think I'll go on record right now. My prediction is the Iowa State coach, TJ Otzelberger.
Okay. Does he have any kind of tie, or just they like what he does?
No, I think that when they go through, I've already seen some, like Brad Stevens they were going to reach out to. He's like, I'm not going.
Yeah. I question Billy's getting kind of old to take on a Carolina job, isn't he, or no? Is
No,
Billy
he's 60.
Is he 60 on the
Yeah,
nose?
he's 60. He could do it.
What about Dusty May? He would be a good
Yeah,
pick.
but you're going to leave Michigan after a year if you just got a shot?
I don't know. Would you?
Look what you've got
Yeah.
already there.
Is this his first year there or second?
I don't
It
know.
might be his
First or second, yeah.
I think it's probably second.
Yeah.
But
So,
even still.
I mean, it's a bad look to me. Timing's not good for him. That's why I think when you sort through them, it'll be TJ Otzelberger. That's who I think will take the job. But, yeah, we'll see. But I think Golden will get an extension. I think Golden will stay. I think he'll keep Chinyelu, Condon. I don't think Hauk's staying, though. There are some whispers, but I think Urban Klavchar posted a picture with his fingers crossed and had like the 4 of them, and he was one of them staying. So, but we shall see. We shall see. I will grab a break, make the turn for home next, right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
You may not be able to control the air you breathe on the outside, but you certainly can on the inside of your home. Just call Florida Home AC and ask about the Remy Halo. It's the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
Meet John and Ben Lupo, first and second generation owners of Jacksonville's Beards Diamonds.
We can do things that these corporate stores cannot do. Make decisions on the spot. Our pricing is better than anybody else's. We do not do commissions.
We really try to keep it a family environment, relaxed. We're not trying to sell you what we want. We're trying to listen to what you want.
In fact, don't be surprised if you end up spending less at Beards than you had budgeted, because they're going to teach you how to buy a diamond like a dealer buys and show you how to buy smart.
If we can save the consumer money, we're all about that. If we can achieve the same look, the same quality, and for them to spend less, that's what Beards is built on.
Why pay more if you don't have to?
Dad always taught me from day one is you got to look at the diamond. You can't just buy off the paperwork. Rather than us just saying, hey, this one's $7,000, the other one's $10,000, we're going to tell the consumer why this one's $7,000 and why this is $3,000 less, but almost looks identical.
Don't overpay at the Wall Street-owned corporate chain. Get the transparency and value you deserve at Beards at St. John's Town Center.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, proud partner and orthopedic specialist of Jacksonville. We're honored that the Jacksonville Icemen rely on our team for their sports medicine and orthopedic care. We built this practice with one mission, to raise the bar for orthopedic care right here in our hometown. Faster access, smarter treatment plans, and better results. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury or managing joint pain, we're here to help you get back in the game, stronger and pain-free. Visit osjax.com to learn more. That's osjax.com.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, here to share with you an actual client review.
Dude, these shirts are sick.
Check out the shirts and other sick promo items at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, Checkmate's mascot and brand ambassador.
Why do you even talk in these ads?
People see me on the trucks, Brendan, so they expect to hear from me as well.
But I have over a decade's experience personally installing high-quality polymer floors right here in Jacksonville.
Well, I'm a professional mascot, riding around on the side of your trucks, smiling at passers-by.
Then could you at least tell people about our two-stage polymer application process? Give your garage the finishing touch with a gorgeous floor that's guaranteed to last?
A bit busy posing for selfies, I'm afraid.
Years of experience?
Check. Adorable mascot?
Check. The team you need to make your garage gorgeous? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Just let
This
it breathe.
is like, when does this song come out?
CNC Music
1841?
Is it that old?
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying this has been like this. I mean, it's got to be the 80s or 90s, doesn't it, Hick? It just never gets old. Everybody
No.
gets
91.
now. 91, yeah. 35 years, man. It's still just...
This is a great song, like if you're at a party and everybody gets in line and they kind of dance down
the Soul Train line.
Yeah.
Everybody just do that.
and everybody comes down.
Yeah.
Then it comes again. And somebody else comes in. And somebody else comes in. Just keeps going, doesn't it, E?
Keep going.
Just keeps going. Welcome back to the show. This is the Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM. And Hump Day Wednesday around these parts. Appreciate Daniel Murphy coming in. Always fun to listen to him. Great insight and like to see what he's got as we get ready for baseball season. But we got so much more going on. Obviously, the draft is coming up. We talked about mock drafts. There's a big mock draft came out yesterday, 2-round mock. They're constantly popping up and constantly taking a peek.
I saw a 7-rounder.
A 7-rounder.
Yeah.
At all.
They took my suggestion, at least that one did, where just, I wouldn't surprise me we have, like, of the 11 picks, if 6 are offensive and defensive linemen.
By the way, Butler's hiring Ronald Norrid, a longtime NBA assistant from the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh.
You didn't know about Ronnie? This
Can
this could throw your franchise into a tither.
Can you name a single assistant on the Knicks?
Yeah, Jalen Brunson's daddy. Rick.
Yeah, that was smart. That was a good move by them, by the way. Yeah, I don't know my assistant coaches. I don't. I assume that I know the only assistant coach I know is the big guy for the Gators. You see his kid's going to play somewhere else?
Hartman?
Yeah. Hartman has a kid who's going to some other school, so there's some concern that he would, maybe go there. Didn't I just read that? And it's not like a tiny one. It was like, and if you're
Joseph Hartman.
Yeah, where's he going? And if you're Coach Hartman, you're like, well, damn, you won't take my kid? I'm out of here.
Won't be playing for his dad.
Is he a relative? I mean, I know he wasn't like a 5-star.
Here's why. Oh, he played at the Rock. Welcome to the Rock.
Yeah. At the most silent.
I think he didn't want to coach his son, maybe?
The most silent, incredibly great player who just played and then was gone and you never knew in the history of local sports to me is that Joel Embiid played at the Rock.
That was great.
Joel Embiid was playing high school basketball right down the road. No one ever knew a thing.
He visited, 94 overall recruit has visited.
So top 100.
Butler, Dayton, Iowa, Minnesota.
Not quite Florida level then? Iowa seems to be.
Has he picked? This is back in September. Oh, looks like Dayton.
Dayton.
Oh, no, visiting. Do we got a place or no? Good Lord.
I mean, maybe throw a little bone here. I got like Siliches all over the roster. Can we just,
6'6", 185 pounder. So he's not a big man.
If you can't play, I mean, whatever. If you can't contribute.
Oh, geez. Michigan. Oh, predicted or signed to Michigan?
Goes to Michigan, man. We can't get a kid that Michigan wants. I mean, I can't recruit down there when it comes to high school. Hick.
I think
we got
Dad
Jones.
I think Dad told him not to come.
We got a dude named Jones Lay, Hicks. We got a bunch of 7-footers that are projected to play in 2034. I mean, don't look now, but Ollie's been 2 solid years in. Even in today's NCAA, the eligibility runs out at some point. Do you think Ollie's 10-minute game, does he take Hanlockton's minutes?
No.
No?
I don't think. I think Ollie, I don't know.
At some point, then why do you have him on the roster?
Well, I don't know if you will. I don't know if you will.
It's so hard. You wait for those big clods to get coordinated, and they just can't, dude.
Yeah.
They just can't get coordinated. They try their damnedest.
Yeah.
And work on any and everything you can, but it's just, I guess the world just operates at a different, different level when you're 7'9".
Now maybe he will. Maybe he'll get some minutes. Maybe
he doesn't embarrass himself. He doesn't fall all over himself.
No.
But it's just, it's always been like that. You get a guy 7'4" or taller. It seems that's why the ones like Kareem, who are so fluid and so athletic, are, so outstanding.
Carolina search for a head coach. These are guys: Tommy Lloyd, Earl Grant, Ed Cooley, Kim English, Tommy Lloyd, Dan Hurley. Jake Morton or some of the guys being mentioned.
And no Golden mention there.
Yeah.
And Golden doesn't feel like a Carolina fit to me. Whatever that means, that's just my feel. And that doesn't even get into Florida's efforts and, want to retain him.
E, play us out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
It's time for Jaguars Today preview. Here is Mike Dempsey.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm quite well. Thank you very much.
Good. Good. What do you got cooking today?
We got Shipley for a segment today. Ship!
I'm like
Coming at you.
Spider Monkey.
Spider Monkey.
We're going to talk about guys who are contract extension eligible, which we continue that from yesterday.
All right.
A little bit. And we got Tony Pauline from Essentially Sports talking draft notes and such. And it's
sounds like a good Wednesday to me.
Those are the anchors today. Yes.
Have you?
Of course, happy opening day.
Yeah, happy opening day. That's right,
Jeff. It's the only opening day that matters. Though.
It's the only one you got.
Yankees.
Do you have a do you have a guy that you're zeroed in on at 56 that you would like to see the Jags?
It's funny. They're guys, they pop up for a couple days, and you're like, oh, this is the guy, right? Like, I was looking at Texas's Pro Day.
Right.
One of the notes from Tony Pauline is Anthony Hill, number of NFL scout types, said soft body. Not working out hard enough. Looks flat, basically looks flabby.
Cut him.
I'm just saying.
He's off our 56 board.
You would think for the next month, you'd be in the best shape of your damn life.
Well, that's
if
fair.
you're an NFL draft prospect.
You should be.
I think so.
You should be.
Well, the Jags won't know, of course. They're not going to the pro days because they don't want to be influenced by the reports of soft body, perhaps.
I think they are going to some they're going to pro day. Yeah. There's some that have, like Texas had all 32 teams in attendance.
Okay.
It just may not be.
I just want
I'm with
the first one I saw was Vandy. 31 of 32, and the Jags were the one that.
It's Vandy.
Well, maybe they already have a guy there. They know they're.
I like that tight end. Yeah, right? Didn't there tight end at Vandy that they talked to?
Eli Stowers. Yeah. I mean,
Texas has one too, right?
It doesn't really seem like he fits the physical road grader mold that
that's fair.
They've been going down the tight end road.
You do yourself a favor and have a wonderful show.
I'll try my best.
Thank you so much. It's Mike and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today. Our Hump Day edition is in the books. Jeffrey,
we done.
E?
Yep.
Time to swerve.
Swerve.
The Drill.
From SmenOnly.com studios.
Just remember, guys, when you put on that